The fastest chaos is upon us here in the winner match between PoLaR and True for the tournament called the fastest chaos. Okay, I didn't think the new intro over perfectly, but still, welcome to this match. We have got PoLaR as the Valiants in the gray on a very complicated water map, water land mixed map, and True as the Hindustanis on the right. Mr. Zayu is here with me, and I'm excited to hear your thoughts.
Yes, hello everybody. Yeah, so interesting map generation for sure here. So a lot of water, and I think water could be key depending a bit on how the rush here goes by any of the two players. But no one is opting for a dock so far. So let's see how the rush goes for now.
Water will also be interesting because demos are better for the Malians. They have heavy demo, Hindustanis don't, but Hindustanis have Galleons with Bracer, whereas Malians only war galleys without Bracer. So really bad on the lasting ship line, but quick to the jump there as PoLaR is adding docks. And Nova says, through your troop, welcome in Nova.
Yeah, so rush so far, not really a lot happening here. One villager got picked off by True, but so far both of them stabilizing quite well. Okay, second villager now picked off on the docks. Nothing too major yet. Yeah, still both players heavily expanding on all their buildings.
True now, PoLaR now rushing a bit more over at True's side, but True has everything walled in. So hard for PoLaR to find damage there.
Yeah, he did a very good job there on defending the two buildings on his back to get up. But now let's see the main fight here. I think PoLaR, True is pushing in a little bit too deep here, losing some camels in the meantime.
A nice blockage there as well, like the camels in front and then the SO barrage behind. So PoLaR kind of trapping the forward army by True there. True also trapping himself though, now sending the camels around rather than straight in. Might find some castle builders, but there's already quite some castles up by PoLaR, and he's actually going better. I think an advantage here for the Malians is they don't really need wood units besides the ships. However, the war galley opening by PoLaR.
Yeah, that's very interesting. He queued like 17 of them before going for the demos. Let's see how that turns out. True hasn't added any docks so far, if I can see that correctly.
Yes,
so
adding one only now. Yeah, I guess the early docks don't make that much sense for Hindustanis when you don't get demos or don't get good demos. But PoLaR should have kind of aimed to take over the middle with heavy demo, I feel. Not with war galley without Bracer.
I think he still has a decent ground here in the middle. He is far ahead in the KD, controlling his side of the map quite well, and also the town center shooting is obviously helping him big time, I think. Against any raids.
It's great. If the town center goes up, the 1-2, the top doesn't, and that means you did villagers there on the farm eco development. True already going forward with siege workshops at the top. So maybe some surprise siege elephant pushes, even though against Malian siege elephants should be not the most useful unit, right? Camels getting bonus damage, Beto graded taking down rams, there's siege onagers as well. So with that many melee units around,
yeah,
has to be very surprising.
Going for the more traditional way of taking control, or trying to take control of the center and going forward there, while True, as you said, is pushing up in the north and also the south with some units, at least there. But well, the villagers getting killed now by the ships, if I saw that correctly. So yeah, I'm not sure exactly what True can do here against the Gebeto army, Gebeto SO trap push. I don't think he really has any units, as we see some nice demos going off here.
He has only Imperial Camel, really, the like unique unit, the Gulams, dying hard to the Gebeto, also dying to the Camels, so I don't really know why he's making Gulam. I mean, they're not good against anything on field. Good against war galleys, maybe, with their Pierce armor. It's not like the war galleys are doing much damage anyway, so the lot gets blown up.
Yeah, and some nice demos here again. The castle goes down here soon, and yeah, as I said, I'm not sure. So I think a Beto, SO, traps, and maybe some meat shield in front for the Malian player should seal the deal here. I'm not sure what True can do, but let's see. Maybe he finds an answer. Maybe hand cannons are an option. Maybe HCA are an option if microed well. I'm not sure.
Yeah, the two things that come to mind, but like really not convinced of the Gulam play here. PoLaR also still decent food bank there, 4k in the bank, so can add that Farimba light cavalry Miche to the Gebetto if he needs it. Right now, I think for the next step of the push, his Miche is actually consisting of these war galleys, and they might not do much damage, but at least they do have a decent amount of HP.
Yeah, they certainly do support the push at least a bit here, if it's only for tanking, but also some damage. So yeah, I'm not sure. So PoLaR has a massive advantage in the KD, almost 2-1 at this point. Villager kills 15-4 in favor of True, but really 15 is not much at this stage, and PoLaR has a decent amount of villagers anyway. Both are at 180 pop. True actually pop capped here because he didn't build enough houses, and now will be more pop capped. So yeah, the Hindustani trap indeed, as Kelar says, is a thing here, and
demos.
Yeah.
Not doing anything, really. Killed like 3 ships.
That was very anticlimactic.
I wasn't screaming yet. I wasn't trusting that there was too much demo. I was like, it was a low key.
I got excited.
Demos?
Like, oh, the demos, and then
I tried to not overhype it, because it was only regular demos. So the Wargali is kind of doing okay. PoLaR killing a lot of the base of True here. And Kelar says Hindustani trap. Yeah, I don't know. Have Hindustanis won a game in the tournament yet? I think in the qualifier they won against Franks. But Franks is the other trap.
Yeah, worse than melee confirmed.
That was a melee. They would win against melee.
Well, in 1-on-1, most likely, yeah.
Kelar won with them against Aztec.
Yeah. A lot of traps here going on for PoLaR. I think format cannons could have been options here from True to at least defend, but I don't see anything coming out of him here. He tries to raid a little bit here and there, maybe, but on the side he's expanding a bit, but not much happening, to be honest. And I know that he usually hangs in quite a long time into games, but here I would maybe after he tries again with this last army of camels and sees if that works. If that doesn't work, then I would expect a very soon GG.
Yeah, still population is looking okay, right? It's 200 to 180. Losing pop space though needs to rebuild some houses. Rebuilding 2 castles in the back. I don't think we're gonna see the GG that soon out of True here. Also, like staying into game 1, right? Something a lot of people do to warm up there. But I don't think True thinks this is lost. I think True thinks this is fine.
Probably, yeah.
Maybe after the fight, he doesn't think so anymore. Oh, but PoLaR's killing all his own Gebetto with the SO.
Oh yeah, that was rough. But okay, the Gebettos are still kind of cheap, and the traps all survived, continuing to destroy his base. Also, the Gebettos are really good at destroying the base. They do so much damage against the buildings. It's crazy. And yeah, he's just reproducing. He's already pop capped again. True at 130, and buildings all falling. Yeah. Not looking too good for him.
Yeah, kind of whole middle of the base has disappeared to the north. One town center with 3 villagers, some stone miners, main economy, if you can still call it that, towards the south, but pop heavily dropping now as well, trying to remass units at the very right corner. True has 2 relics, and one he had 3. One is already out.
Yep. And he's still going for Camel Gulam army here, so I guess he thinks that this is the best way to fight this. Maybe it is. I'm not really seeing anyway. But yeah, units are just dying again, and with the huge army
better than Gulam, yeah. I mean, I guess he only has gold, so.
Yeah, but Hussa just completely dies to camels and as well.
There's not many camels around. Who has more camels? I think camel Hussa mix to make it cheaper. Makes more sense than mixing in Gulam, which is expensive and gets shredded by the Gebetto way harder than Hussa do.
Yeah. Yeah, PoLaR has to make sure that he has enough units streaming in here because he's kind of getting low on the units in front. Although he's pop capped, maybe a bit of an over boom. I wouldn't necessarily say that at 120 pop, but he hasn't lost many units, so he could afford, and theoretically should afford, be able to afford a lot of units. But now not protecting his traps, so a lot of them go down already.
I can't believe the Gulam are doing work here because the better on the round, right?
Yeah, he had them in the top there. And now one trap only alive. Now the camels come in. Maybe now the camels can take a decent fight here actually.
Yeah, I think they should be able to mop up now. It's not many Geppetto. Where's PoLaR's pop? I don't know.
Yeah, that's a good question. Where is
No
PoLaR's pop?
villagers. I guess a lot of that is on water, right? It's like 11... Still 8 war galleys in the queue, even though he's like full water control already. Oh, never mind. That True has a sneak dog in the south.
Yeah, there's some demos in there. But I don't think he should add more water at this point. I think just Geppetto, traps and...
Yeah, forward castles, right? Yes, forward castle, could go for more, has collected Truth's relics in True Space, then can bring it back.
In your face,
saying
right?
like, yeah, okay, I don't need to play the long game here, mate. This is over, mate. I can just build my base in your base, mate.
Monastery rush, it's like an outpost rush 2.0, just putting the monastery right there, and then, I mean, that's fine because you want to collect the relics earlier and the monk doesn't have to move that far, but then dropping it there and not moving it back to your main base, that's nice. I like that.
Also, Prime jokes here in chat. Terz asking, is false the polar opposite of true? And it is the polar opposite of losing for game 1.
Yep.
Yeah, HCA or well, HCA or CA? They do get HCA, so they can't add CA. Would have been better, I think. Better, yeah. They also add the rest for that. They are HCA are quite decent and also outrange Geppetto. Just have to macro them away from the siege hunters that can eventually, but yeah, not too many, no great option for the Hindustanis here.
Yeah, I mean, hand cannoneer would probably have been the best option.
I'd like CA more, I think.
Yeah, but the CA are also very weak to the camels. I mean, okay, the hand cannoneer is not so well against them too, but at least they have got a lot of range, and they should do good. Can't even talk. Should do well against the Geppetto for the range aspect and for the infantry aspect, but still not sure if that would have been enough.
KDA, man. 613 for PoLaR to 349 for True.
Yeah, the KDA.
Oh, never mind. Never mind. To 283 for True. And almost 100 self kills by PoLaR. 70 self kills. That's a lot. That was a lot of Geppetto. The PoLaR shot there. Economy development, pretty even. Probably in the end more, but True actually quicker on that. Also lost more pop early on, so added 4 villagers. Maximum villager number exactly the same. So mainly a army composition issue and Hindustani issue.
Alright, so any 3-0 prediction for True already out of the way here.
I said 3-1, no?
Yes, you did, but other people said 3-0.
Yeah, it's Nova, for example, said that.
Yep. But yeah, I would consider Hindustani to be the worst Civ by True. And obviously not having the greatest matchup here. And Marlin's second pick by PoLaR, so nothing is lost here yet. And we can do some predictions for the next game if you want to. In terms of Civs.
Wait, what? Yeah, you go. I'm just reading it in chat.
Yeah, sure. So yeah, I have accidentally already seen the Civs, so I would be out of that. But I am waiting in the next game, which would be extremely interesting.
Yeah, let's go in.
All right.
Oh, no, I need to leave the previous one first. We have started yet?
But yeah, I'm in the game. I'm waiting. I'm paused at 5 seconds.
Ooh, Bengali's Portuguese. I think Portuguese have the means that it takes to stop a Bengali push. But I think there's a lot of people who don't think so. Ooh, and it's water as well. I'm at 14 seconds.
All right. Yeah. Then let's just go.
You're there? Or?
Yep. Yes.
3, 2, 1, let's go. They started with 2 traps.
Yeah, 2 werewolf traps. It's really interesting.
They're werewolf traps? How do you know they're werewolf traps?
If I click on them, it shows me werewolf traps. I'm not a capture.
Okay. Capture edge just says trap ship packed.
Wait, is there 2 for PoLaR and just 1 for PoLaR and 2 for True?
Could have been a delete, right, for pop space.
Oh, has he lost any units? No, he hasn't. I'm gonna restart the replay and check.
Yeah, our predictions is up. All right, perfect. Yeah, I don't think those early traps, like, didn't get any messages, as far as I know.
Yeah, so they both started with 2. Okay. He deleted 1 indeed.
I guess deletes don't show up. Yeah. It's a lot of cases where people delete the starting units for pop space. Oh, and the starting units coming into play as well. That forward castle by True killed by that remaining werewolf trap by PoLaR. So True already down 1 castle there. Now trying to build it again, but the trap is still around. Elephants are in the middle. Very interesting map here. Like rivers kind of spanning both sides. Yeah, also all connected. Also an opportunity to join the middle fights there and connected to the outside. Slim rivers everywhere, and PoLaR heavily going on to the unique warship, the Water Scorpion. And what I don't know is, we call them Scorpions on water, but I think that doesn't mean they have bonus damage against elephants.
Yeah, probably
no, they
not.
Don't.
I also don't. I'm not sure if that's the correct option here, to commit that much on water. Because from the Bengali player, you could see water, sure. Yeah, perhaps it's good, but they don't have heavy demos, and I would really like to see PoLaR trying to get control of that hill in front of his base, but this will be very tough as the Portuguese player.
PoLaR has heavy demo and he needs to make them to defend the choke point against any Bengali push. Like, I think investing heavily into water as ports here is absolutely right, but I don't like caravels. Because demos are really good against caravels, especially in these narrow corners. And that means it doesn't have demos to defend against the elephants pushing in. Well, it does have heavies and organ guns, which is enough for now. But if True comes in with a big push there, I'd really like to see some demos on that narrow bridge there.
Yeah, and now we have the 2 werewolf traps by True coming out here, and those will destroy that castle so quickly, man. Oh my god, look at that hit. That's
I think they're hero cast strips, right? It's not only werewolf. I think it's before that, like, it has a golden shimmer on it, so.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, that's the name of it. At least in
Werewolf
German, in the German name, it's Werewolf. It's called Werewolf Trap. It has 300 attack and 21 range and 300 HP. That's absolutely crazy.
And 600 bonus damage. It does 1000 damage per shot to buildings.
Yeah, it destroys the dog in 2 hits. I mean, this is just terrible.
These things kill everything, and True has them alive.
Yes.
They're not just a normal Britain werewolf trebuchet. I think the unit's probably older than the werewolf technology. So back then it was a unique hero, and werewolf was the name of that hero unit.
Yeah,
that hero.
Yeah, and there's some demos would be really nice here. And he is not queuing any up, just other ships. And the elephants are just pretty good, pretty tanky here. But I think he's still doing quite well here in holding so far.
Yeah, has a decent army there. Like, is he making any? Still, he made every unit that is the demo. Through adding his skirms even. What? That's a true thing to do, but it doesn't counter anything. I mean, guess they helps a bit, but not the ships and not the organ guns. They are the most beefiest parts of the army. Don't think True is taking great engagements here at the front, but he's getting map control due to it, right?
Yeah, he's
Has
getting a lot
developed
of
there
map
to the
control.
right side of his island, has the middle TC there, which is mainly wood though, no gold or stone piles are in the middle. Guess most of the resources on the player's island, really big gold piles in the bases. In the middle kind of a bit empty, which is sad for the map gen.
Yeah, and finally we see bombard cannons added here by PoLaR, but True wisely returns his wall with traps not to lose them. And they will fight another day and probably take down some castles in the future. Yeah, this hill is so disgusting, man. He bet True. He just is killing everything from that choke point. But now the elephants are starting to die. And see what he's doing with his Strathas.
Yeah, I have heal bonus, but Haratha really good unit. I don't know, I don't never make them in any game.
They're pretty micro-intensive, I would say, and probably Elephant Archer is better in most cases. Now you're using some bombard cannons here at the front, perhaps, not really paying a lot of attention to it. No, he's actually fine.
And see why I didn't do Elephant Archers, I guess, against all the siege, right? All the like organ guns and bombard cannons behind. Other problem a bit with the Rata though, causing same resource as ships and quite a navy battle there as well. Galleons fully upgraded for True, but obviously Portuguese with a great navy as well, and Bengalis I think have everything besides heavy demo.
I think so, yes. Let's see though how True can now defend his push. He has 31 farmers already, so his food eco's not looking too shabbish, and we know that he's always very precise on the farming placement, so those will be 31 very good working farms for him.
Yeah, but unprotected though if a raid gets somewhat in there, right? It's only TC's castles, only raid and left of them. But yeah, not really the map for raiding here.
No, absolutely not. Certainly the map for water, so I wouldn't actually mind if PoLaR just defends the hill, maybe puts a castle on top of that you just got. Actually the castle, I'm not sure if it would be too good of an idea, because there's still the war traps, but True. But just defending his base and just go for full water control could really be an option, as we see the big water fight here going on.
You said PoLaR should put a structure on it and it shouldn't be a castle. Clearly 3 guard towers are the answer, no?
Oh yeah, that would make sense.
We're watching a PoLaR said that.
Yeah,
Where's the signature towers?
With a big water fight, which is pretty equal, I would say. There are more ships coming in by PoLaR though, and he's also clearing out
like a great one for PoLaR. I think it was under the castle, but he had more ships, and the caravels in like these massive galley versus galley fights are quite a nice addition. I like that he's mixing galleys or galleons against potential demos with caravels to the extra pass-through damage.
Yeah.
Push in the middle now as well. The war with trebuchets are still there. Bombard cannons around though. And working on that castle. But here come the Ratha, and if they switch to melee mode now, as Boomstick demanded earlier, I think we could see a clear up. Helps are still there, but only.
Yeah, but no, he's retreating, and now the war with traps will probably die a very quick end here.
Oh, our heroes! They one-shot a castle.
They could have also taken out the bombard cannons when they attacked the castle. I think that was the intention of having them sieged up there, but he didn't pay attention. Yeah.
Concentrate on the water fight where True is pushing back, and also has a lot of army in the middle. So I think True will hold the position on both water and land here.
Yeah, he has a decent number of elephants back up, 27 here on the field, which should deal with everything. So PoLaR will have to retreat here for now, and also on the water, True came out ahead after putting in some more ships. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting game, potentially a very long one as you predicted.
We saw, for example, Nelly dying on a quite similar map with the Bohemians to not setting up farm eco. then having it denied. PoLaR is, even though it's not making many food units, slowly running out of food. While PoLaR, perfect economy setup. Well, true perfect economy setup.
Yeah, he has 76 on wood, which is needed by the amount of units he's doing for wood. But yeah, if he only does halves, then you don't really need that many farms, but sure. One is obviously not enough, and we could also consider at some point, if this goes longer, that Portuguese, of course, can build the Vitorias, meaning that in the long term, at some point, they will pull ahead.
That is true, but I see a window where, like, what happened to Neely was, I think he was also fighting Bengalis. If you run out of help queue, you can get pushed really quickly by Bengalis. But True's army is wearing True's army down, so I think this push will be defended. Yeah, probably saving his Rata. Engages for like okay, but no major movement there. Also, cannon gains. Disengaging the left side castle. Now engaging.
Yeah, they're kind of like patrolling and patrolling back. I'm not sure what happened there, but now they're back at it and starting to attack. Also, middle push coming. This is scary now for PoLaR. Yeah, who's also down to 160 pop, and not really a lot of halberdiers out. Okay, 21 now on the field. Should deal with those couple of elephants.
Doesn't look like bonus damage.
No. It's just 5 per shot.
Yeah, no dog corners here. Would have been great for the Bengalis, as they don't get Victoria.
Yeah, probably a good point is to add them when the gold's running out, but that's still kind of far away, as there's a lot of gold spawn on the main island. No gold spawn though on the outside, so having the map control for Drew here actually not that beneficial, as you might think it would be.
Yeah, it's only wood.
Yeah, it's only wood, which is of course much more needed here for the Portuguese player. But
transport ship to transport the villager over and is building a castle on PoLaR's island to the right, and that will be probably some siege workshops, right? Probably.
Yeah,
Turkish or Bengali surprise coming on the right of PoLaR's space, where a lot of farms are, not much protection, one castle only in the way, to a lot of economy there. So I think it could be quite a devastating move if we see Drew coming in from the right side.
Yeah, now PoLaR added some heavy demos here and is now going for the cleave out on the water since he defended on land again. But Drew wisely retreating, I was going to say. But now he's going to take the fight, which this should be a way better fight for the Caribals since the galleys are stacked up pretty well. And now the demos come in.
2 okay ones, but
yeah, 2 decent ones.
Major.
I think it was pretty good actually.
That's also
really a lot of damage. And Watcher back in control of PoLaR here, or at least defended from his base. Yeah, so this might go to the wood game at some point, which would obviously favor the Bengali player, who is making a lot of food units. So what are the food options for Portuguese?
Food options for Portuguese are making Victoria, therefore having wood.
Probably, yes. And then selling the food.
Yeah. Food option is selling the food, yeah.
Yeah, no, pretty even fight here.
So I think it's long-term advantage for the Portuguese and not for the Bengalis.
Yeah, very long-term. And now the push in the middle again, and there's a lot of elephants and no halberdiers left, so this should be an easy cleanup now for True, killing all of the organ guns.
And onto the trebuchets now as well. Really good moment for True. Do you think True should make a forward castle, or is it too tough to hold the position there at the front against bombard cannons? Demos coming for the Rata.
Actually, there are no bombard cannons right now by PoLaR. Only has these traps, which he's now losing. I think True is playing this very methodically. He's just controlling this middle that PoLaR is never going to push there, controlling the river on the left side, has all the map control in the world, and what he probably should do is start to chop away all that wood in the middle and on the right hand side and on the left hand side. Slowly but surely with his 44 wood choppers.
I don't like I said that landing villagers and making seed drops. Come on.
Yeah, he's making Rathas there. Also has
Yeah.
some fish eco here for true. That's probably a good addition too.
But Rathas alone? I thought the Rathas were just for the ramp push, but I guess he's not going to ramp push. Siege Elephant's also a bit underwhelming against a health-producing civilization, so it's just gonna be Ratha raids, I suppose. 6 are going forward. And Kilowood line. Elephants are running it through the base as well. That castle isn't finished, so we'll get into the farm economy, and PoLaR is having the issue I was describing. Now, if he loses his farm economy to raids as well, 14 on food only, 28 only in the bank. So can't produce habitats to defend this.
Yeah, he has no food eco, and he also has no real wood eco soon. The wood is really running out. Rated on the right hand side, left hand side also being stopped. And wow, this is it's already over. It was
We're
kind
getting
of
ready for a
surprising.
long game. Yeah, and I mean, it's a bit of Otter Stradamus here, no? I said Portuguese can lose this if they don't have enough food eco and run out of habitat production. That happened, and PoLaR instantly got.
Yeah. When we had 21 farms, I think 21 farms is okay for halb production. Perhaps maybe 30, but only for halberdiers, man. Whew. Yeah, maybe 30.
It's not okay if the farms are all idled because elephants are standing on top of them that you can't counter without food. I mean, I guess you could afford it. Yes.
Yeah, I mean now obviously yes, but perhaps I mean there was a point where PoLaR had the control in the middle. He killed those 2 traps. So once he killed those 2 traps, then I think it would have been a good option to add the castle in the middle. Once you have the water control as well, and then just go for a push through the middle with bombard or traps even. It doesn't really matter, and just lots of halberdiers. Halberdiers obviously die to Ratha once they're on a hill, but try to Okay, there's another hill in front of True Space. It's not easy.
True striking back with a great KD here, 784 to 433, after we kind of had the inverse in game 1. We do have a 1-1 setting.
Yeah. I mean, PoLaR resigned with 6k gold, right? So
yeah, it's a bit of an early GG. Maybe. I think you could maybe play on. Drew is in a good position now, but you have Fatoria in the end, right? I think there's still a wink on.
Yeah. I mean, Drew only had 1.5k gold, but more to mine. Actually, yeah, a bit more to mine, I think. But it's still more gold left for PoLaR. Also, he had still a lot of stone in the back. So yeah, maybe a bit of resource mismanagement here by PoLaR. Not enough halberdier.
Yeah, and send you the next game. They're probably already in the game again. We're behind, right? So let's jump right in.
Yes.
Lithuanians Magyars. Great matchup for PoLaR.
Yeah, absolutely.
They got every map.
It should be very one-sided.
Mainly a land generation as well. So that's if everything goes regularly, that should throw my guess out of the window. But let's see if Drew can make something happen with the Lithuanians. I am going. Am I going live? Let's go live. Relics look nice though. PoLaR kind of two-ended bases each, so at least 2 guaranteed relics.
Monastery. That's crazy.
I'm looking at the map. There's only those 4, so you can't get more than 2 relics. That plan is a bit sad for Lith, though.
Yeah, he could consider a re, but it's already too late for that.
I fully and wholeheartedly agree with you, Boomstick. Lithuanians are really bad. There wasn't many great sims available at that point, though. I think it's last pick, right?
But I think they're way better in team game. I think
they're way better in team game. Yeah. I mean, not way better. Like, okay in team game and bad in regular.
Yeah, okay, but as the lightest, you know, if you place flank...
It used to be good when they had like +2 man attack. Then they were great in team.
Yeah. Okay, True is a bit housed here, probably by the rush of PoLaR denying him any houses. And PoLaR's building up a lot of army, which he's not really using as of now. Probably preparing for a push here.
Small skirmishes everywhere. A bit more vehicles for True. PoLaR though trying to find some in the back, but True always protecting his expansion village as well with walling them in. So won't be too much happening. Trebuchets could be killed here. True elects to rather fight the units. So the Trebs will take down the town center of True. Now, yeah, maybe in this matchup, Lightest... I'm not sure, do you do Paladins or Lightest here? Because it's the Cav Archers, Paladins are better, and against the Halberdiers, Lightest are better.
For sure, Paladin. I would say that at least. But then again, you might go for the glass cannon since you have +1 attack on the heavy Cav Archer anyway, so the bonus armor from the Paladin is not as strong because you lose 1 again.
Looks like True is a fan of the Lightest. I think I arrived live now. And PoLaR's Trebuchet is facing the wrong direction and getting punished. Not really for that, but anyways, getting punished. A little bit of action on water I see by True, who is adding docks, maybe for some sneaky moves in the back. Already has a fire ship. So fire ships indicate no heavy water commitment.
No, I think these docks are just for a regular fishing ship drop-off points. But the fish is not that strong here. It's only like 100 something on the fish.
Fish traps. Always make them right. And I think some Canagains in the back can be really annoying. Like the opponent doesn't go forward at all. Don't have to invest in too much. PoLaR is pop capped, raiding with Mega Hussar there, Massive Raid to the left. True following it, and all the while PoLaR pushing a hill castle on the right.
And this is gonna be a problem for True. True is popcat at 160, not at 200, and now a castle is dropping. And then okay, he built some houses. Now he's at 170 again though, and he's really trying to get those houses up. But the push will not stop here, and 6 traps out, and all the CA with the halbs. Yeah, great push by PoLaR, and again, I'm not sure what True could do.
Yeah, I really like that he managed to get like a 140 army with the siege necessary, so it isn't idling, but pushing.
Yeah, probably needed some onagers here.
For True, yeah. True trying to take the flanking engagement though. 1 army to the left, 1 army to the right. Sandwich maneuver. PoLaR snuffs it out, saying some Halberdiers to the right, some units on the CA, some others taking out the trebuchets. Won the fight on the right, but the contingent on the hill is not joining in. Didn't get their orders from the general there. Now they got their orders. Are attacking down the hill, but their companions have been left alone and have been cleared up. Still a close fight though. Skirmishers once again, True signature move here, and the Cav Archers have to run back. So even though the time coordination not perfect, the sandwich worked for True to stop that 130 army by PoLaR. Well played by the American.
Yeah, great Princer attack there. It worked, but he didn't really kill any Cav Archers, so I think only killing Halberdier, cost-effective wise, this was still very nice for PoLaR. He lost the traps, okay, sure, so it's maybe 50-50, I don't know.
But it was
PoLaR
super
really
necessary though, right? If he doesn't get that clear up, he just dies. So.
Yeah, of course. And now his skirms are doing a lot of work actually against the Cav Archer from the hill.
PoLaR should not take the engagement like this for sure. Still taking the engagement. Skirm actually a good call. Yeah, it's Lithuanian skirms as well. I really like them here. I think if we have enough meat shield, they are good against the Cav Archers. Plus they at least have more mobility, right? And then regular skirmishers faster for the Lithuanians. Also, we do see more ships now by True, moving to be annoying, but don't have a cannon gain with it. And that back castle by PoLaR, therefore, kind of denies all the opportunity to do something from water. This is only back goal is kind of protected by that castle.
Yeah, and I really like those side push here now by PoLaR. Just switching up the direction. You see the army on that hill there, can't really engage that. Also, there's nothing to push there. So now going for the castle here on the left-hand side, destroying that, maybe destroying the archery ranges. And then the two front goals of True are extremely exposed and can be very heavily raided by Hungarian and
Yeah, I
maybe a
like how
Hussar.
PoLaR is playing this, right? Go back, go kill castle, go back, kill castle, go back. Oh boy, but the trap passing! Oh no, they can't go through the cam archers!
They're just baiting.
Still
They're
a good
just baiting.
fight for him, yeah. Yeah, now he retreats as the skirms come over.
Yeah, yeah. Decent fight for him. He also denied the raid in the back here, so there was a small raid attempt by True. All cleared up without any losses, I think.
And True's
True's still
fleet
pop-capped
died to
at
the
one-
castle, I think, right? I don't see True's fleet anymore.
Oh, he had a fleet? Oh, I didn't even see that.
In the fleet, he has 6 fishing ships. I don't wonder where they are,
love
but
to be more Mega Hussar here. They do so well against the skirms. Just stop help production, just go for Mega Hussar and Cav Archer.
he's not making anything besides cave archers right now. Which does enable
he
True
has,
to
like-
only play the best unit in the game, skirmisher. But I think they're
Where is
actually good here, Kelar. I disagree with Kelar.
Where is
Good
his
call.
army? Like PoLaR's army. Maybe he has
So
too
it's
many
here.
Cav Archer. Yeah, he has too many.
82's here.
Yeah.
Elite
Needs
Mega
more-
Hussar got buffed. For DM, the only change is their production speed. But yeah, they got buffed on that side.
Yeah, look at those 1-2 already sniping some of the... They're so strong. Like, if he has like 30 of them, those will absolutely destroy the fight.
Resource count? Well, looks
Yeah, he has
perfectly
no-
normal, like a true resource bank to me.
No, I think
What- what else can we
has no food. He has 28 on food, which
Okay.
is a
For the
bit-
Mega Hussar
yeah.
production.
Yeah, probably he should switch some away from gold, but he hasn't that many villagers. It's only at 99. He has a lot of army. It's only Cav Archer. That's the problem. And he can't really engage against the skirms right now. So one option would be to raid here, which he's now going to do. 60 Cav Archers going for raid, which the skirmishers cannot follow, and the lighters do an okay job at defending, probably if he gets a good position.
To raid there with small groups of 10 cave archers, I like that. But I don't like 60 cave archers going to raid. That's just like a ton of gold units that are probably gonna die.
He's raiding this dock here quite heavily. Okay. Yeah, now he's getting some villagers.
He's got 3 villagers so far. Where's True's army? Okay, True's army is following. And yeah, you see that house? You see what True's thinking? Do you see what True's thinking?
Yep.
And do you see where PoLaR is running into? Yeah, that's why you don't raid with 60 cave archers then. True instantly thought himself, okay, that's my chance.
Can't you pass on the shoreline there, next to the siege
I
structure?
think you can, but there's a castle coming up, so you can't anymore, and the camouflages are all trash.
He tried to
Siege
do his
workshops
best
could
there.
also make an onager.
Good,
Oh
good.
boy.
Oh, now it's going through, but now the castle up. That was too late, man. If he goes there earlier, that's very good because now True Skirmish is at the top of the map, and he can PoLaR can extremely easily push the middle of the map here because there is no resistance. All the army of
Yeah,
True's
but there's
on top
also
of
no
the-
castles. Like everything that True's losing there is 100 stone and wood. Like 100 stone and a bit of wood.
Yeah, and building time. And he can produce in the meantime. And now he
Yes,
just
a lot
destroyed
of
everything,
buildings.
can go back, and yeah, but he lost all his Cav Archers.
Yeah, camouflages are way more worth in 4 archery ranges than a GC.
Yeah, I mean, if he goes by there earlier and manages to sneak back to his main army with those, let's say, 40 CA that survive, that's an easy win for him there. Yeah, but now he's adding more of
Being
these
with
Mega Hussar. Also added
possible
more villagers.
40s to
and food.
survive. The convince was a great. I mean, at least we agree on how it turned out. It was a great moment for True, right?
Yeah,
Now
yeah,
True
no,
feels
absolutely.
confident enough to add a forward castle, which he didn't do before, which was really smart because it would have been trapped down while he was chasing that raid.
Yep. And there were some more raids by PoLaR on the left hand side, True down to 81 villagers here.
Positive side for PoLaR, he has box space for Hussar now.
Yes. Positives for True is that his resource bank is huge.
Positive for True is as well that the box space for Hussar is at 7. So he reproduced the cam archers instead of making Hussar. Oh, you have 60 cam archers on the field. That's enough. You need 60 cam archers and keep them alive and reproduce them until there's 60. You don't need 100. You need a meat shield. You need raids.
Yep. And PoLaR's army way more gold intensive right now. True has a very cheap army here. Skirmishers though being picked up
Actually
now.
not. It's actually not true. True has 9,200 value. PoLaR has 8,600 value. Capture shows that now. Gold percentage is higher for PoLaR though. That's
Yeah, okay.
I
mean, yeah, okay. I mean, gold is the most important part, obviously. And there is also not that much gold left here for PoLaR, I think. Only 2 piles, is that correct? They have a lot of gold, but still.
1,500.
Yeah, and for True, there is still some in front of his base, and that's
A
also
lot. Yeah. Look at that. I think he took very efficient trades. He has 15 gold piles left on his side of the map with 8k gold. Plus like 5k in the bank. So if we add that up, where we are at a true economy. 10,000 gold.
Yeah, now it's pushing on the right hand side, and there are 3 castles to take down. And as Magyar, it's really important to put your castles a bit back as well, not only to the front, to be able to produce those Magyar Hussar all the time.
Yeah. Biggest problem for the Magyar Hussar production was the amount of CL so far, but if we like arrive at the point where we're running out of castles, it's obviously even worse there. Wait, what? Why did someone end the prediction? Ah, for game 1.
The light cap is still decent, so it's fine, right? But yeah.
I guess the game 2 prediction is up. It's still pretty even, so.
Yeah, long term here, I do see the advantage for True with the remaining gold on the map. I think PoLaR really needs to make something happen here on the right hand side to secure that gold somehow.
He's raiding it, but that just delays the time when True collects it, so needs to find a way how he can collect it himself, which is making a good army, e.g. an army with Magyar Hussar meat shield, and then traps again, right?
Yep. And he has some traps in the queue, but now True is doing a very good job on switching sides here. I think these castles in the middle of the map haven't really paid off for any player. They just got trapped down immediately almost. I mean, True still has that one castle up there now, but PoLaR's one on the left hand side is getting destroyed, and they have just been destroyed, and I think the castles in the eco or next to the gold are just way more valuable and useful.
Yeah. Also, like, I took a look at the map, and the woodlands on the sides aren't too big, right? There's one big one in the middle, so that's also a spot to fight over, and PoLaR is already chipping away at it.
Not too big, but I think there's still a lot of wood on the outside for a while, so I don't think this will become a wood game. I'm saying that now.
I mean, in the end, it might be a win con, right? That middle woodland. That's why what I thought. Why map control might matter or middle control might matter. Right now, PoLaR's main problem is gold. Magyar's problem kind of never is gold, right? You keep CA alive, you don't need gold ever again. 2 relics is enough to make a trap here and there.
Yeah.
Well, we have time, right? We have Kelar trap here in 1.5 hours.
We have a little bit of time, yeah, but I probably need to go sometime before that matchup. And yeah, it's kind of stalemate right now, not too much happening. PoLaR raiding a bit, not really any pushes going on, both players. Okay, actually, PoLaR now pushing with 2 traps on the right hand side, but they are not protected. But okay, also no attack from True here. I mean, here, okay, here's his winged hussar coming in now, so those 2 traps will be gone. But there's 2 more by PoLaR in the queue.
Who is
actually on the
pushing
field.
another castle there? You see it? Cavatras are defending that now.
Oh yeah.
Killing
Good.
one of the 2 Cannongarians and will take the other. What? Wait, what? What did they come back? Now True notices it, but too late. And the castle in the back of PoLaR space stays up. Fire ship still patrolling it. I think that was made really early in the game.
Yeah, all the castles defended, and now 1 single trap on the left hand side by PoLaR working on all these houses. That's pretty useless.
They were made when he was out of Fox space, I think.
Yeah, but now since that 1 castle by PoLaR's gone on the right hand side, 23 farms of his food eco, which is 2/3 of it, is idling, and this could be a problem in the long term. He should consider moving his eco somewhere else, but I'm not really sure where. Probably between the 3 main castles in the front would be the safest spot. And now Cav Archer raids here again by PoLaR, which probably is not doing too much.
I think this time True is too late to trap it though. Didn't go that far in. 1 trebuchet working away, or that was the house trap, right? It's working on the TC now.
Yep.
Are there more cannon gains coming by True? He has 2 more produced in his stock, but hasn't sent them forward yet. Probably busy dealing with the raids.
Yep. Yeah, left hand side, that 1 TC will go down, but the trap also, so pretty even, I would say. Push here by True on the right hand side, also easily stopped due to the siege engineer traps of PoLaR. Well, actually killed 2 of them, 1 still alive.
What do you think about bombard cannons? I mean, True gets bombard cannons. Did he ever use them?
No, I think they're too expensive against the Mega Hussar and the long range CA. They don't do anything. Will get easily slapped.
Yeah, it's also cool.
I mean, so if you look at the gold situation again, PoLaR has 700 with 0 of gold on the gold. True has 2k also with 0 on gold, but he still has the gold mines to mine here. I think it should actually be quite important for him to mine that gold. And he had lots of time to mine it, and it's still there, and he's not moving to it as well.
Yeah, now losing a castle that's protecting them as well. Not mining gold at all. I mean, PoLaR kept raiding there, right? That was a bit of a thing there.
Yeah, sure. There's a lot of idle army around there, so true.
And again, still in the corner of the map.
And the light sniped the traps, so now that push will also be delayed.
It's also costly though, right? I mean, the lighters are a heavy gold unit. And the Cavatras are not dying there, really.
Yep. Now the food eco of PoLaR being built up after the gold ran out. It's now building up food eco here on the left side between the castles, also contributing, going a bit more onto the wood in the middle. And I like PoLaR's army for now, but he really has to keep the scavengers alive now, because he doesn't have that much gold. I think he just sold some food.
4,000 wood is what he sold.
Oh, 4,000 wood. Okay, he has 10k, yeah. That's probably okay. 1 trap pushing the castle on the top, but on the other side, 3 traps of True just killed the castle of PoLaR, and this food eco and wood eco in the middle is very exposed now for PoLaR.
1 castle. Which castle did they kill? Oh, the forward one.
The forward one, yeah. And the next one could also be killed, but he's raiding again with the Mega Hussar on the left hand side.
Mega Hussar, they are just passing the traps. They could get the traps, I think. More worth it than dying to the army here.
Yeah, but he had to micro also on the right hand side because Halberdier came in, and it could have been good for him actually to stay with his army there and just take the fight against the Halberdier, just to tank a bit, or just drag the Halberdier around at least to make the Kelar just fire at them.
Yeah, well, you really don't want to lose them, as you just said, right?
Yeah, I mean, that didn't make much sense. But it can happen, it's difficult if you fight on 2 sides at once.
Back castle has been cleared by the cannon gates now, and PoLaR also losing houses, does still have 200 pop space. Cannon gates could also target the castle on the left there from the inside river, whatever that is supposed to be, inside basin.
Oh, that's a good point to attack from. Yeah, that will also deny a lot of space for PoLaR.
Yeah, it's also
but
kind
Drew-
of his farming coverage.
Drew still has the same amount of gold. He's not producing any gold units anymore. He's just going full trash, keeping his gold alive. I'm sorry, his gold bank alive, and just not mining it. He has gold on top, two big tiles, and then two very rich tiles on the left front next to his monastery. But he doesn't care. Just
PoLaR
going for
has...
trash.
Ah, no, it's all... There we go! There we go! Finally! Took us until game 3! And it's only 2 as the third one. If you don't know that, chat, PoLaR's signature move is normally this one plus one more of the guard towers.
With watchtowers now.
No, they're guard towers.
Oh, it's called, yeah, it's called, sorry. The German, it's called Wachturm. I misread.
Yeah, Beobachtungsturm and Wachturm, I remember that.
Yeah, yeah.
PoLaR's signature move is the guard tower. It's not the keep and not the watchtower, it's the guard tower.
Yeah.
German, the watchtower. It's very confusing translation.
Yeah, and now Drew was trying to focus down some cav archers. I think he killed a couple of them.
It's a good fight there. This, every cav archer dies, great. This PoLaR is out of gold now.
Yep, and also destroying that castle here.
And the castle?
Yeah.
0, yeah, it's gone. You're probably the 5 seconds not using capture thing ahead again.
Yeah, it's just I just paused for 5 seconds. Yeah, and also
Surviving, that's quite some RNG luck though. Like how many shots there was missing the traps while one dies, but one gets back, can't be repaired. PoLaR also with losing the back houses and losing that castle now drops under 200 maximum population space.
If I was PoLaR here, I would be so worried. I would say like, yeah, okay, I'm winning the fight, but I'm losing some cav archers in the meantime. And I see all these gold piles, I'm raiding there, I'm going there with my hussar. And Drew doesn't even care, he's not even mining gold. What is he doing? Like he's just farming around it, chopping wood around it.
Chopping wood in the same place. I thought it's because they get raided. Oh, because they got raided over and over again. It doesn't want to have villages where the raids are coming, but he has villagers there. Doing other stuff.
How big has the the gold count to be if he doesn't even mine it, you know?
Okay. Yeah.
And now he's doing the same move that he did earlier. He's going with his Magi Hussar to the left hand side raiding, and on the right hand side the Magi Hussing are missing 4 tanks. They did kill the trap, sure.
Oh, and PoLaR really wants to force the issue, wants to put a castle there, but the new pathfinding and the cav are just not allowing it. Now puts it further to the back. I don't like it as much, right? For the front it would have denied the gold. Now the cav archers are under some heavy attacks. That is quite some lost cav archers. Does go down to 24. And that was his cav archer win. Corner he lets the skirmishers keep chipping away of it, because PoLaR is insisting on that castle with the trap still being exposed. Kills Drew's castle though, so he is going towards that gold, trying to mine it. That Drew never mind.
Yep, yes, and okay, I mean, I said that he's just he should concentrate with his Magi Hussar on the main fight and contribute to it, because these units can really be useful in killing the skirms and in tanking. I mean, he will have the food for it, no props. But maybe he was actually not too incorrect on continuing with the raids, going for Drew's back here, because all those farms there in the back are not really that much protected, and if he only keeps them at idle, this will be a problem for Drew, and you can see he's at 200 food only. So the gold
I don't know, I still don't like it because it cost him 40 CA, even if he mines this here for a bit.
Yeah, that's the problem.
But it's like PoLaR, right? Like, if you give PoLaR a choice between raiding and anything else, he will always choose the raiding.
You can raid, but you can raid with 30 of your units, but then you will use 40 of your more valuable units. What do you choose?
Raiding with 60 cav archers.
Yeah, he
This one
spent a lot of rest on
chooses.
raiding there. Okay, he did destroy the monastery now, so the 2 relics are exposed. Light is now really bad for now, but okay, there are some lighters out, so this is actually quite good for him. Let's see if he manages to sneak a monk there, actually.
A monk!
Also, one thing I don't understand, why is he not sending 30 or at least 20 of his food villagers to the front to mine that gold? Like now he can mine that gold. Why is he not
Confidence,
immediately going
right?
for it,
To
like,
make
big time?
True think, okay, he got control of that gold now, but he's not really mining it. He must have that gold.
Yeah, but you know, you need that gold, so just go for it. Where are those 20 villages? Just take them from the right hand side, which is not protected anyways, or from there's a wood line. Look, he's gathering wood from right to the gold that he's mining. Why is he not sending them over?
Hey, you're talking about True again.
No,
I
no,
thought
no.
you were talking
PoLaR.
about PoLaR.
Po
Oh,
look
yeah.
to the right of the gold that's getting
They
mined
don't
here
like gold, okay? They both hate gold, taking gold.
What is this game, man? He doesn't need that wood. He has 5k wood. But he did manage to sneak one relic already.
True's also still not taking the gold pile above that. And there's the monk.
Yeah, second monk just idling, saying hi to his friend. Hello, how's it going? Yeah, nice mate, I got
Good
that
day,
relic.
sir. He was looking at the relic same as we do, because now the monks have passed each other. The relic monk tells the other monk, hey mate, you should get yours here. Don't slack on the job. I've got mine already.
In a nice British accent. Hey mate.
Of course, it's
As
PoLaR's
PoLaR
monk.
is the British here. Yeah, and yeah, he's now pushing one more castle here. 2 down to 4 castles, which is still enough probably, but he will probably not make any lightest anymore anyway, because I mean his relics are just both gone. The second relic just got picked up, and this castle will most likely fall.
True was once the master of relic steals, and now he's getting his stolen by PoLaR.
Yep. Yeah, castle going down.
It's
now
been
his
really
food
good for
equal-
PoLaR now.
Yeah, his food equal really exposed, but he's still only mining with those 6 villagers, and he's okay. True is calling it.
True is calling it. I think if True just takes the gold piles, then takes that fight and kills scavengers, game would go a bit different, wouldn't it? But I guess if the gold piles weren't still there, PoLaR would never go forward and never lose the scavengers. So, but losing the scavengers also didn't damage him that much.
Beautiful
Okay,
KD.
I need to go real quickly.
Yeah, KD is very beautiful.
Yeah, beautiful.
I will just talk about statistics here a little bit in the meantime. So we have a KD of 1,309 to 1,307. So completely equal game there, you could say. One conversion though for True, which obviously makes up for way more, which is the one more fallen unit, I guess, for PoLaR that we have here. And yeah, just way more gold collected by PoLaR, as we saw in the games. Like 12k more gold, which you put to use in the Cav Archers. Also wasted a lot of, I would say wasted at least a lot of it. But still, in the end, it was enough with a better Civ to win that match. And I'm not sure. I think even if True would have mined that gold now, in the end, he didn't really put it to use. He still had gold left when he was resigning. So maybe an effort could have been made to collect that gold, create a big army of lighters, and just go to wait until PoLaR pushes again, and then make a nice pincer attack on the CA with the lighters just to kill them. And then once PoLaR doesn't have any gold anymore, can't produce those, and you may also not have any gold, then you could be quite well in the trash war with your winged hussar and your faster moving skirms and halberdier as well. So this could have been one option for True here, but yeah, he didn't mind that gold. A lot of gold was still left on the map after almost 1 hour of game time, and this will be certainly an interesting map to talk about in the interview, whoever it might be. So it's 2-1 for PoLaR at this point, and we'll see what we have in store for the next 2 games, or at least one more game. Oh, also one thing, if I just have a look at the Civ draft here again, True picked his 3 Civs that he picked last in the draft. So he still has Mongols and Teutons and Bulgarians, which were 3 of his 4 first picks here, while PoLaR played, well, 3 of his first 4 picks and the 4th got banned. So PoLaR only has his 3 last picks, so to say. So this might be an advantage here for True in the last 2 games, where he could easily get the Civ advantage with Mongols for sure against most of the Civs, depending on the map a bit, against Cumans, for example. But Mongols should really shine here, and I also see Teutons as a very good civ here against all these civs. So very big advantage for Drew there. So the 3-2 is very likely here to happen, and we'll see what we have up next. Drew should have simply deleted all the villagers to have enough pop space for skirms. Yeah, that would have been an option too, at least maybe 20 or so, because he had the bank, right? He had a lot of food and wood in his bank, and I mean, he's the one person who always has a lot of res in his bank, and also often doesn't even play with full pop, and tries to micro a bit more here and there and take efficient fights and so on. But yeah, wasn't enough in the last game, and he certainly could have made a little bit more skirms. But even though they have plus 10% movement speed, are a little bit immobile and weren't always there to defend the push in time, especially against the traps. It's hard to stop them from destroying the forward buildings. All right, so I'm just going to leave you to Otter once he's back, because I will take a 1-minute break too.
Hello, sorry, I had to take that. Are you still here? I don't know, would like these headphones are weird? Maybe I don't hear him. No, he's muted. Just leaving. Send him the code. Emotrue should have simply deleted all his villagers to have enough power space for skirms. Yeah, I wonder what Kelar says to that. Megas, first pick for PoLaR, wins against last pick for True. Close game for that, but still it gives PoLaR 2 match points in this set and would be a big piece of history if PoLaR can take the W here over True. Don't think something that ever happened in a tournament. Let's go into game 4. And we've got Bulgarians and Cumans. And 1 minute on the spec delay. Ha! We're in time. Look at that. Even though I took the phone call.
Yeah, perfectly in time. Very nice. Okay, so we're on the phone, so we're actually not listening to me. So I was saying that from the Civ perspective, True picked his last Civs and PoLaR picked all his first Civs strictly. So there could be or should be a very big Civ advantage for True in the last 1 or 2 remaining games, which very well could be a 3-2 comeback for him now.
I mean, True always planning for the reverse sweeps, right?
Yeah, he tries to beat the players with the
either.
worst Civs, and then if that doesn't work out, he can still do the reverse sweep. Sure, yeah. Yeah, Bulgarians against humans. I think, I mean, this depends very much on the map, right? Bulgarians can be very slow in the beginning. If this will be a great map for Cuman Rush, this could be over in 2 minutes. But then again, True has this re. If he remembers it on short map, land map, just Collier re. Also for PoLaR, he could use this re to try to force a good map for him. So yeah, this will be random.
Water will be interesting because Bulgarians have shit water, and we have water. And humans have good water, but no cannon. And I think still no Dromon. So still the only Civ left besides Mezzo that can't kill castles with shippy dippies.
And humans have really bad water though.
Really bad water? Oh, no bracer too. Yeah, I guess. So I guess both just have bad water. Yeah.
I mean, they have no bracer, they have no heavy demo. They have no dry dock.
Starting with Sumanguru. Let's see if Sumanguru can kill dock wills. True is aiming for 1. No stone walls for the humans as well, so susceptible to the starting scout a bit more.
There should be a re for PoLaR, I think. I think
Because
this
it's
map
not
is
close
not.
enough?
Yeah, it's just
And
not.
because he lost the will, right?
He
But
lost 2 wills.
4 seconds left. He's not taking 3.
No, he's not taking 3. Okay. I think this is a mistake. Also, his unit is fighting the crab host, dealing 126 damage to it.
Survives
But,
really long
well,
to really attacking the crab house, yeah.
yeah, and now we have galleons, PoLaR, which
By
are
the
not
way,
been
what?
upgraded.
What? Drew is starting with 2 crab hosts? Okay, I guess against the rush, right?
Yeah, and then he's
PoLaR
adding
not
stables for
investing into
Hustler.
the rush much. Only 15 step lengths is cute.
Yeah.
15 on the
Yeah.
field and now 20 cute, but behind Paladin, so probably
Yeah, I
misclick.
mean, he didn't invest too much. He also went for the dogs, then his villagers got killed, and probably he didn't have enough houses up. And now he's trying to lose some army to get some pop space. If he invested more in the rush, that could have even worked against this crab hole start. I mean, it certainly would have worked. Like if
It's
you
still
can do a
working.
crab hole start. Yeah, it's still working now. So you know, Bulgarians don't have treadmill crane, and starting with 2 crab hosts against
Humans, yeah, it's crazy.
It's not impossible. Even if the crab hosts go up, you just go in and it kill them. You know, it's not a castle. Even if it is a castle.
You should also shouldn't just start with a castle with the no cripples. Think from barracks first. Yes, does have 1 up. A 7 to 11 villagers, PoLaR is housed as well, so True does actually survive it. But it could have very well lost the set here. I think if PoLaR had a better start. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. I mean, going to Krepos, I don't know.
PoLaR not really going for the heavy rush there. The cripples are scaring him, I guess, because he is going for middle control, rather placing a castle where it doesn't reach any water. So I don't know, you have some map control. Why not place it more forward, like on the forward part of the hill that also helps you in water fights?
You can still place one there. I think the one in the middle makes a lot of sense. Just to get it up first and to get some control there. I think that's absolutely fine. But yeah, Bulgarians, luckily for PoLaR, Bulgarians also have really crappy water. So this will be probably carried out on land more than on water. And on land, I do see, however, in theory at least, Bulgarians being very nice with SO on the Quanix and the Rams and so on, which humans can struggle against.
I think if PoLaR just patrols in here, as they have a Paladin army, didn't overkill Step Lancer, if he just patrols everything in here, he could have killed True here, started a pop. And now lost a bit because only some units went in.
Yeah, it's 4 Krepos. And there were some demos, right? I think. Or were they? I'm not sure.
No, no demos.
Perhaps. I think the things, yeah.
I hate the Cavachers, by the way. He wasn't rushing with the Cavachers at all, and now he just ends up having like human Cavachers for the uses.
Yeah, they're not too great. He should certainly not build anymore, as he's also not doing. He's just going for Paladin, which I think is very correct.
Paladin help. I miss help a bit, I think. Paladin help would be better.
Help. Yeah, help would also be good. But he has
Getting
no
siege,
wood anymore.
but this siege is inferior to Bulgarian siege.
How is he no wood anymore? Did he use the market?
Yes.
Yeah, he did. Okay,
5k5. 5k5 sold.
Yeah. I mean, okay, Bulgarians do get cannon galleons, but only normal one. I think if he traps down the docks here, and then slowly pushes forward. I miss some SO here by True. But I mean, this map is extremely open, so this will be hard for SO to work very good. And he should also be able to get the map control here as the humans. But he's not really getting much of the map. I mean, the middle, yes, but nothing at the top. And there's... okay, there's not too much gold and stone, but there's some at the top.
I feel like both people are taking really bad fights. Like they're both like sending little armies in, they're just getting mopped up. PoLaR did that a few times, True did it once now as well.
Yeah, okay, but PoLaR didn't lose that many units in that engagement, I think. He still managed to go back and be fine. And now the ships are under attack from the Paladin here, which is obviously great for the Paladin. And they're destroying everything. All the ships going down here. But True. Oh no.
The earlier one, yeah, indeed, some ships are going down. Yeah, it's indeed all now. I think you're ahead again. And The Paladin Cavacher army is going in. Trebuchet building up, has a siege onager there. Some ships still to the south. KG looking good for PoLaR now, so it was a great engagement. Now goes back a bit, lets the Cavachers work on the Conics. Now Kipjack's coming out as well. Who should be much better against the Conics than the Bracerless Cavachers. But fighting the ships, still good enough. True's army is getting cleared. This is looking great for PoLaR. 200 population to 130. And he has a heavy push in the middle.
Yeah, but he has no traps, and this one trap got just killed by his own SO. So yeah, he has now the opportunity to kill all the dogs. I think that killing the dogs is way more important than killing the crab boss, by the way.
It is. There's 0 siege workshops for True. If PoLaR just makes ramps, he would win the game.
Yeah,
but you normally
should...
don't make ramps against an Ethos, but like there is no siege whatsoever by the Bulgarian player.
Yeah, Ram Kipchak destroys everything here. He also gets a lot of free Kipchak, so that's what he used. And he was struggling for wood because he sold so much. I think he oversold a bit. He could have sold food even because he didn't do that many step lancers, but rather went for the CA and the ships. And the CA and the ships were really expensive in wood.
Yeah, I also wanted to say, and he's making ships.
Yeah.
City's little raid scrap post was stopped at the top. And where is the Bulgarian siege?
Yeah, I don't know, but he's now queuing up demos, which makes a lot of sense as PoLaR has his traps on the shoreline or on the water here. And yeah, as I said, why doesn't he clear the docks first? It's really important to clear the docks.
Yeah, PoLaR lost too much time. Through 200 pop now.
Crazy. Where's his unit? Like, okay, he has a lot of
trolling in the base.
Top, and so, but
preparing raids at the top. The raiding base there.
Yeah,
that's
really
a very far out raiding base.
Yeah. Yeah, and now one trap again working at one dock and another trap coming out. He has 3 castles there. He should be able to produce a lot of traps. I would even consider buying some wood back. I mean, or earlier, I would have considered buying some wood back just to have that. Have to get that going, you know.
Mm-hmm. He has a good bank still. Like he could add a lot more paladins. He only has 8 on the field right now and still useless scavengers. Overqueuing villagers there a bit, like his resource bank I think is good enough. Could just switch some from gold to wood. And maybe even delete wills here to go for massive push.
No, I think he shouldn't delete wills. I think 100 is fine. But he should take care of those SO that are now coming in, clearing the traps.
Yeah, it's hard with only 6 paladins, right? Because the other ones aren't being made.
Yeah.
And like he has 25 war galleys that aren't doing much. He has 9 Cavachers that aren't doing much. He has 6 demos that aren't doing anything. That's like the pop he needs to push.
The demo should kill the dog. Oh no, the traps.
It's killing itself. No. The traps?
Yeah, the traps are just idling and Drew's killing them with one SO.
Yeah, the traps are in the middle.
Yeah, now they are fine, but they just, I mean, you're a bit ahead, I think. Oh no, and now the onagers. So True has 17 conics on top, which stand there since, I don't know, minute 15. And now PoLaR is switching up the attack angle. But why? Like, there's a hill on the bottom. Just go from the, from the bottom where there's the hill, destroy the block, destroy the crab post, destroy the TC next to the gold, take that gold, build a castle there on your own.
Killing the northern crab post. True is raiding, by the way.
Sure, you can.
74 villager kills. No, 47 villager kills. PoLaR's fleet relocating under the crab post there in the middle. Decent SO shots. True not realizing it. Get a nice counter shot though. Helen now using a demo. Mr. Hamza. It's quite far from when you did your comment.
Bada boom! Traps now engaging though on the north side, just looking what's up there, like scouting a little bit. Obviously have a great line of sight. great scouting units. And yeah, now in the middle, nothing really happened. A little bit of skirmish here and there, but no, not really any ground won. And yeah, but now the trap's going at the Krepos. He's really trying to focus down all the Krepos here. True, who still has 1.5k stone to make some new ones. Yeah, and just killing the trap was packing up again a little bit too early.
That push looked so dangerous if the traps doesn't go down. Yeah, but it's only kip checks, right? They're free and not that great. The island is extending a lot right through the corner. Yeah?
I think if microed well, kip checks can be really good if they have meat shield. I have really high DPS. Only need to be aware of the SO and have meat shield. And yeah, PoLaR, I mean, he distracted all the army to the top. I mean, there's not that much army actually of True. True is only at 165 pop. And converting here.
Yeah, but look at his kip checks. It's sinking into the ground.
Oh no! I thought they would join back to the main army or so.
If microwave.
Yeah, I missed that. Good thing that you saw that at the stream. Now finally True found his 17 idle conics and is going for a raid on the PoLaR's eco here. But PoLaR in the meantime is just going straight through the middle. He's destroying one crab post after another, I think, here with his traps. And has also the numbers to deal with that. And the army of True is just stuck in the north, not doing anything there.
Demoshot's not really doing that much. I mean, heavy demo is just so much better than regular demo. 2 Krepos dying. PoLaR managing to defend the traps as well. True is very cornered. I mean, he has some activity on the map, like with the northern raiding base. Raids, killed 60 villagers now. Still being annoying there. Forcing PoLaR to send quite a bit of pop back. 22 paladins going after 5 conics. Well, that's a successful raid. But that means probably there's not enough army for PoLaR at the front and True can clear this all? Question mark?
I would think so, but I mean, he still has his onager sitting at the top doing nothing. Then there are 10 halberdiers and dismounted conics trolling, another onager at the top, 2 idle traps not doing anything.
Yeah, it's also not the biggest army that's going in now.
Yeah, now he's coming in with like 30 units, and okay, PoLaR also hasn't that many units, as he said, he moved most of them back. But
he just had like demos now, right? All the traps would at least be gone. I guess an SO is supposed to do that job. Maybe doing it better. That's doing that job quite well.
Yeah, the SO on the traps did it. Now he's trying to kill the trap. The SO he did, but okay, all the traps went down. A quite successful defense here for True.
The population down.
Yeah, he's still at 160 pop, and his rest are also not looking too pretty. He doesn't have any food or gold. I mean, not really, at least. PoLaR is at pop cap, also with no gold. But starting to raid again. And yeah, a lot of farms here, but True and
Paladins can take out a Krepos here.
yeah,
deciding not to.
One. Yeah.
I think that's more worth it than a few raids. 250 stone.
Yeah, for sure, yeah. If something like this happens, also in the early game, you see like 100 HP or something or less, just try to attack it and the other player doesn't notice. It's a very free stone or free win in terms of resources for you. And now we need more traps again here. So it's a game of losing a lot of traps in a push that is not protected. It's a bit similar to last game actually. If you were able to manage, I mean, if PoLaR was managed to retreat his cape check from the top side and get them back to his main army, that would have been awesome.
Big shot.
Now
another. Oh, that one missed.
Yeah, most of them are low HP though. They're really, really hurt.
Yeah, but like cape check can in theory be one shot by SO, so. Let's see.
Yeah, good micro here by True, but still losing his base. So, yeah, now since all the front buildings are gone, there should be tons of raids or pushes available for PoLaR.
Look at the top of the middle island.
Yep. That monk chilling there with the relic. Also the base of PoLaR right next to it. Happy mining. Happily mining.
That's just. Yeah, I was wondering why he has line of sight of it. It's the monk, probably, not the. I mean, maybe it's the monastery. But he sees the stonecutters as well. He has vision on it. He could like so easily kill all that, and it's like free stone there, free gold, and everything.
And now PoLaR is making that castle that I was talking about earlier on the bottom gold. Just getting to mine that probably. And also on a hill. And it almost got killed though by the onager popping out of the siege workshop. But it didn't happen. But now, yeah, now there's the raids with 3 Hussar on the top gold that you said. And still raids by True in the back, which must be really annoying for PoLaR. And although True is the top lead here, PoLaR is just in a manning position and pushing and only gets his traps killed basically and not being stopped here for pushing.
But True found the TC in the middle at least.
Yeah. Yeah, and he's at 200 pop still, but it feels like he is not able to defend against these pushes. And another castle goes down here. Actually, the only castle, I think.
Is it just the lack of SO? Like, I don't think Carnage does anything against these massive Kipchak armies.
Yeah, also the Carnages are moving in at a very slow speed of the Halberdiers here. Could have been a bit faster there to the fight. And yeah, they're doing very well, I have to say. And SO wouldn't have even been able to get in range at this speed. So hard to say. Against the traps, probably should be fine, yeah. A very good fight here for True though.
Most of the Kipchaks stay alive.
Yeah, but the traps died, his push got delayed, now this castle...
and he's pushing back now, yeah. Was a good moment for him. What is that?
But now that
PoLaR castle in the very north. I see a foundation there, and I see 11 villagers on a crazy mission. But it's too crazy, because there's a crazy post. I was tempted to say crazy post, but I didn't.
Crazy post, man. I mean, you're crazy. But yeah, gold count's still looking quite well for True here. Is he mining anywhere? He has more gold in the back. Not
you know what's
too
crazy?
much,
the DM crazy mode.
Yeah.
I think I'm making you mad. Sorry.
No, I'm it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. It's what I think here as PoLaR, what you could do. You have 1.2k stone, right?
You didn't get the making you mad.
What?
I wasn't listening to what you asked me a question that wasn't about the jokes I was making.
Yeah, I sorry, I skipped over them. I just ignored them and went along to the game, to further cast the game. So okay, there's a shift now here. So what I was trying to say is PoLaR has a lot of stone. He can get the stone at the front, basically, of his forward base where the barracks are. He can get the stone on the top, and with that he can probably build like 4 or 5 castles. And with that you can probably make a very good push here, because there weren't any traps by True. But now there are traps by True, and he's shifting his focus to clear the middle island first now. So he is making a castle at the top. Already lost like 15 villagers for it, but it's now going up. And will deny that forward base here by True, which also holds a relic. And he also should consider starting collecting those relics, because he still has one inside his base. Maybe he can see that because it's behind a castle, because he doesn't have the relic star mod or something.
So somewhere in between that run-on sentence where you used T 15 times for 2 different peoples, you lost me on who is who. I was able to follow for the first minute.
Oh. Yeah, I need to work on that. Okay, no problem. Oh, but bad time to go back for him now. He's going back.
For him? Who's going back? God damn it!
Yes, he.
He has 2 rams slamming his castle. That's what I'm seeing.
So, okay, PoLaR is going back with his Hussar at the worst time possible. Yeah, because the rams are just destroying the castle. But okay, he's going for a raid instead, which is also valuable. And there was a big fight on bottom too.
Oh, welcome to Planet Bottom 2. Nice turnaround for True, says Boomstick. I can still read chat because they don't have that many pronouns in their sentences. Or is he even pronoun person pronoun? I don't know how this grammar stuff is called in English. Okay. Pronouns are a thing nowadays, so you hear that in English, but I like my English grammar class is long gone. Krampus is being killed. That's a relic there in the north as well. That finally was garrisoned, but might be ungarrisoned soon. True. Frantically trying to ram push this one. Not much army by PoLaR around. The second castle is helping out though. And True now going there right now, relocating traps and his army there. It's quite exposed though on this very open middle. Kipjacks coming to reinforce the top position. But the first castle falls. Relic will survive.
Yeah, it's a bit interesting here. PoLaR chose to go for this top position, you know, putting 2 castles there. And then he was committing there, but then he went away with the Hussar to raid. And the bottom, where PoLaR has the 3 castles, also was like halfly defended. So there was not really a focus here. And that made True just, I mean, he just killed everything there. Base is completely gone.
Yeah, was another weird choice by PoLaR where he opted for raiding instead of something else, and we would have rather done something else.
Yeah, and True is in such a comfortable position now. He has 64 farmers, and the raids don't even matter for him. He has pop capped, 2k gold still left in the bank.
The raids are also not that effective, right? I mean, there's crab hosts everywhere. Look at True space. Like, is there a place that isn't ranged by crab hosts? I could open ranged indicator here. Let me open ranged indicator. Let's find it. Maybe I don't. Yeah. Graphics.
Okay. So the open field obviously not that great for the SO, but the Rams are doing fine. Yeah, I'm interested to see how this works out here in the end. Still no relic collected for PoLaR.
One farm next to the monasteries isn't covered.
Sorry. Sorry, I didn't see that. Actually, PoLaR has 2 relics collected. Where are those? Oh, there at the back of his base. How did I not see that? It's 2 on 2 with relics. And there's one more in PoLaR's base, but he doesn't see that because it's behind a castle and he doesn't have the mod to see it.
Mod?
Yeah, there's a relic star mod. You know, you can have the star above the relic.
Yeah, I don't like these mods.
Yeah, okay. I do because I don't see them all the time. And it's easier to see them like this. Especially when they're behind a castle like this. Yeah, so
where's the relic? Okay, I see it. See, I don't need mod.
Yeah, you can also change the map and so on, but that takes a lot of time. Yeah. How's wood control? Otter?
How is wood control? Fine.
Wood control is doing well. Okay. Yep. We established that.
How is Mr. Wood control?
This map actually doesn't hold that much wood, I have to say. But there's still a lot of wood in True space. A decent amount in PoLaR space and no wood in the middle. So this is actually interesting.
That's why I answered fine, right? It's supposed to have the same amount of wood control.
Yeah, actually those trees have 150 wood. So takes longer.
Mr. Wood control is ready to lose. I know that's not a bad thing now. It's a beautiful idle raiding army for True. Just 4 riding conics in front of 3 dismounted conics. No, it's more than dismounted. Why is it only 3? It looks that is more guys than 3, no?
It's
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah.
They're hiding, man. They're in disguise. Halberdiers now dismounted conics in disguise.
Yeah, they want to be cool. They want to tell the world, I have also ridden a horse once.
Yeah. With my pointy stick.
I was a step lancer back in the day.
Yeah, there's step lancer, exactly. Or Lightus from last game.
Then the fucked up developers of our military, they changed the pathfinding so I couldn't find my horse anymore. So now I have to walk by foot.
Okay, let's focus back on the game. And I can't believe this, man. I can't
God
believe this.
tower.
No, it's a watchtower.
Well, you wanted them to be watchtowers.
It is a
so.
watchtower, man. Humans don't get watchtower.
Let's focus on important stuff again. I'm fully focused on the watchtower. It's starting slightly to burn. Burning is raising.
Okay.
And it's
so
intensifying.
What's happening here in this game?
The main fight is right next to it. Come on, it's on screen.
Yeah, the main thing is right next to it. So actually, it's probably good for PoLaR. Then True is raiding a lot, but not too much effect. Only delaying his eco income a little bit.
Ta-da! New watchtower foundation placed.
Yeah, I mean, just go for it. Right next to the crab post. Let's see it. Watchtower against crab post. Maybe if you're paired with 25 villagers, it can win.
Gotta protect the gold, man. Gotta protect the gold. Alright, it's mainly a raiding game right now. I don't think there's positionally too much changing. Which is why I'm casting the watchtowers. Dario always sounds like he's disagreeing that I should cast the serious stuff. But it's only Hussar running around and dying to Kipchaks. In castles and crab posts. So the watchtower is being built.
Yeah,
and
no voting can for either
the
of the
crab
players.
post isn't shooting at it because there's a raiding guards.
Yeah, no. Yeah, so actually, okay. So True has how many 50 Hussar in queue? And
looking at the watchtower is the right call, believe me or not. It is where everything is happening in this game. Bye bye, Kipchaks.
No. It makes me cry.
Yeah, I just need to look at the spot with the watchtower. I'm gonna chill. I'm not gonna move the camera again.
Okay, I'll check
Yeah,
the
really
map.
bad moment for PoLaR. He obviously cared about that watchtower a lot, so he sent his army in to protect the watchtower, not noticing there were flags already on those siege workshops, and those flags turned out to be siege onagers. Surprise! Oh, the watchtower was deleted.
Nope.
GG!
Yeah.
No watchtower, no PoLaR. Game 5.
A lot of halberdiers by PoLaR, trying to defend from the raid. Trying to raid a bit. Actually now a new crab house going up by True in the north next to the stone and gold that is left there. So just a little bit at least on that
Yeah,
side.
that might be important.
Yeah, but far more important is the gold on the bottom. It's just like 1k more, which now is being built or being mined soon by
There's
one
gold at
villager.
the bottom. I don't see gold at the bottom.
Where the watchtower was, man.
Ah, it's the left side.
It's the bottom right. It's the bottom of True
It's
Space.
the bottom left, not the bottom right.
Yes, not the bottom right, but the bottom right of True Space.
Yeah, bottom right
Okay,
of True
one-
Space. Yeah, so
two
True is C right now.
True Sea is always yeah. I think he's male. No.
Are you waiting for the
Okay.
man? Okay, too many
So,
steps
okay.
to pop
What's
cultural
happening? We have-
references.
PoLaR now with 3 rams pushing to the north, and the remaining Kipchaks.
Rams?
also,
They're not pushing, they're
Halberdiers.
just standing there. Ah, these 3 rams.
They are pushing towards the Cripples. I would say.
Yeah, you had 6, you had another 3 idle.
Where
Okay,
the
I
other?
was looking at the wrong
there,
3.
yeah, they're
the
chilling
village.
out. Yeah. Now they're moving.
Yeah, they will probably get that golden stone there. There's also stone to the south still that PoLaR is mining, no?
Yeah, exactly. So PoLaR will have some more stone here. He has 309 now. Probably will have around 2k once he has everything mined. Perhaps he
Two-handed.
can make something happen with that 2k.
I don't know if Bagains does much to Kipchak, but how many Kipchak are there? Oh no, there's only 4 Kipchak. Yeah, Bagains might be okay. PoLaR's queuing a lot of habit,
Yeah, a raiding army or cavalry for Burgundians. Sorry, Burgundians. Man. Bulgarians. A lot stronger here.
Okay, I can't, like, the Creppers in the north fell. I can't put watchtowers anymore, so I'm back to watching the Conic Halberdier Foot Conic army, which still hasn't moved an inch.
Okay, let's make a prediction. Will they move this game?
Okay. Are mods there, or do I need to do this?
Maybe there's a prediction up who will win this game.
No,
People
it's
are
actually
just-
not. They forgot it, so...
Yeah, okay, so then
will they... the Carnage
At least one of them
army
has to
move,
move, right?
this. Yes? No?
I don't care.
5 minutes. No, it looks better with 2 options. The 3 option thing looks iffy.
Okay, so what has happened in the meantime is that PoLaR actually used those 3 ramps to successfully destroy the crab host of... Sorry, PoLaR used them to destroy the crab host of True in the south of True's base.
Drew is
And
pushing in the
Great is
middle. I
outshot.
think that's the bigger story.
Yeah,
They
Great
have
is
can
outshot
get rid of
here.
these castles.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's because the castles. What do they protect? Nothing. And what is being produced out of them? Nothing. I think they don't matter at all. What's
They
far more
control the
important is that-
mid-map, they control the rating, they control the mobility on the map. I think castles in the middle always have value even.
A little bit sure, but at the top there's one.
Oh
river,
no, now
and
we
there's
started
one
the
monk.
bet. Now we started the bet. And it's already over because they moved. And died. 3 are
Okay, I
still there.
would have predicted they don't move, but they did move.
Yeah, then still predicted that they don't move, so.
Okay, let's watch the fight here on the top.
You'll get
One
fights.
monk running away from one 200 swordsman who is trying to get the monk, and he claps it.
Okay, I couldn't watch that, right?
Yeah, well,
I didn't
tried
know
to
who
hide
it was, really. Okay, let's end the thing, and the answer was yes. What did you want? Nothing, because nobody bet on no.
So, okay, so I was saying...
You were talking
that
about the relic, right? The relic is out in the open.
Exactly, it's out on open. PoLaR tried to grab it, but there was one 200 swordsman chased by 30 pikemen, who obviously don't do any damage. I mean, 1 damage. And that 200 swordsman just killed the monk.
Yeah, we will obviously be still there after your set. We'll be watching your set. Or I'll be watching your set. Basically. And good luck against Tweppy. Yeah, I also really need to get like something to drink before the next set, so I hope this one finishes before the next one starts.
Yeah, interestingly enough, PoLaR is pushing here now. He has a big army here coming with his castle attempt to the front, and he's sending all the builds, I mean 10 builds or so, to actually get that one up. He's clearing all the army of True, and True has like all the very slow infantry army in the middle of the map, like 30 units there, not contributing to anything, just patrolling there. And yeah, this is, I would say yes, the top is a very valuable area because there's still a little bit of gold and stone. But
not that much though. I don't know if that Grippers is even worth it. And the front obviously very important. A lot of gold there, way more than is in that northern spot. And PoLaR once again gets a castle up there. More successful structure than the watchtowers for sure. And that's a good moment for PoLaR to maybe close the series out in the end. Very, very close game 4 for sure still.
This is kind of an all-in move here by PoLaR because PoLaR has 0 wood and True has 18,000 wood in the bank.
0 wood
True
is
also
still a
has
lot
little bit...
to cut though on his home island.
Yes, right, but if he loses this push, it will be very difficult.
20k there. He still has 20k available. It's fine.
He needs to defend though from the 200 swordsman somehow. And there's no siege obviously for True because True cannot make any traps. He doesn't have a castle. But he could make some rams. And he is
True doesn't have any castles? Oh wow, it's all in trap posts. Oh, that's bad. That's bad not being able to make traps for kind of the rest of the game unless he sells a lot to buy one. He'll probably buy one and just put it somewhere in the back, like behind his monasteries or something.
But what is happening now? Like, he has his castle and he's mining. I thought he was going for push, but he just sent all his units again to the back to raid.
And he's making more watchtowers!
Why? Just mine
It's
that gold.
PoLaR, man. He can't. Like, PoLaR is a really good player, but he has two things he loves: making 2 towers in a position, or 3, and raiding. But yeah, he could just mine the gold in their army. I agree.
Well, I mean, the tower is contributing like
But he's doing it for the fans.
a little bit of damage. Okay,
Yeah.
Kipchak army going back up now since he has access to the gold. And now that... Why? What is it even doing?
It's never one. Like, making 1 tower for a resource is coming. Making multiple tower for a resource is PoLaR. You gotta differentiate the 2 tower memes.
Okay, actually it's not doing no damage, but isn't that much either.
I wouldn't mind them in that, like, I don't know, there's already a castle, yeah, I wouldn't have make them. Even if they were keeps, probably I wouldn't make them.
Yeah, okay. So reinforcements now back here for PoLaR.
1 ram.
Garrison all of his Kipchak in the castle.
Oh, True's repairing it even. Ooh. That moves.
Yeah,
And like, it's the ram is gaining HP. I mean, no, it's not being shot at. Right now. Yeah, 1 villager and 1 ram.
In the castle. Maybe, well, maybe this was right.
Kipchak are still there. 2nd ram joining in now as well. The repair villager still alive. Even the 2nd repair villager around. The towers might kill that repair villager though. Yeah, still shooting at the heaviest.
Oh,
And the castle falls, but the repair villager dies to the tower. Watchtower is worth it.
Yeah.
No, not worth it because the castle died and the repair villager was for repairing.
And now the ram, let's see, 1 hit or 2 hits? Ah, 2 hits.
Ooh, and PoLaR loses the position, and instead of making those towers, he could have mined more of the gold.
There's still the same stone on the bottom and on the top to mine. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
these people don't like mining stuff.
It's 1 minute 15 into the game, and they have still the stone forward to mine, which was safe all the time. For 1 hour, this stone was safe to mine for PoLaR at the bottom. Top one, okay, it's a bit more contested. But yeah. Oh my god, there's O-shot on his own Kipchak. Oh.
Doom, doom, doo doo doo. We're going forward again. True now trying to mine the gold head. 1 villager on it, but the Heavy is pushing it away, and the Kipchak return to the middle desert. That is obviously the home of the Kipchak.
The Kipchak are obviously extremely strong here right now. Even against the Rams, they are decent. So that's really important to have those. But I feel like once he loses them, now since there really is not much gold left.
And the Hussar trying to dive the Kipchaks, trying to make him lose him, but nice escape by PoLaR under the castle, and some heavy joining the party as well. True with a great wood bang. PoLaR always at the limit, but still all the south to cut. What happened to the relic? PoLaR got it home, seemingly, right? Relic in the middle of the map. True got it home?
Yeah,
True had 1. Okay.
Yeah, it's still 2-2. And there's still the 1 relic in PoLaR space that he doesn't see.
I shouldn't have started casting a true PoLaR set with only half an energy drink left, man.
Woodlight in the middle, chopped by PoLaR, but now getting raided by Halberdier, and 200 swordsmen of True will be completely denied. Ah, PoLaR actually recognizes and sending the bills away. Okay, good job by him saving some villages there. And going for a raid again, obviously he is. And yeah, middle push by True here will just be completely stopped.
I think I'll be back in 30 seconds asking the people in the kitchen if I can have a margin. Yep.
Alright, so all the siege units going down here for both players. So both players fighting here with a combination of Halberdier and Hussar, and Kipchak for PoLaR in addition. Also maybe a couple of German swordsmen for True, but not too many. Resource-wise, PoLaR sitting at 1.8k wood, 100 food, 300 gold, and True sitting on 22k wood and 2k food and 800 gold. Also now mining the last bits of gold that is on the map, which is 90. And yeah, all in all, little bit back and forth here and there, but now very slow game. Not much happening. We have some 200 swordsmen against halberdier fights in the top, which obviously the 200 swordsmen just completely win. And yeah, PoLaR still controlling the middle, but yeah, nothing really to control there. True now with more raids into the back, trying to get PoLaR off of the wood line, and successfully so, I would say. And let's see, PoLaR has, how much wood does he have left to chop? So there's like, I don't know, maybe like 2 or 3k to the bottom, and there's some in the middle. But PoLaR will soon be out of wood here, I fear, which will obviously not be the case for True. And since there's no siege push here for PoLaR, and there's a lot of crab hosts in True's base, I don't see those being in any danger. True, no, even crab hosting the forward wood in the middle to get it, the rest of it. And there's also more wood to the side of it.
No success. What has happened?
Success. The wood situation is a problem for PoLaR here. There were some raids by True, and now PoLaR will struggle on wood very soon. He doesn't really have any wood to chop besides from at the bottom of his base, those sparse tree line, I would say.
In the middle? Oh yeah, True's getting the middle wood. Huh?
Yeah. And PoLaR is still trying to force the issue in the middle here, but the Kipchak are just not doing enough against the very fast Hussar, and he always has to retreat, and also the raids are not effective against the crab host, so I don't really see any win condition here for PoLaR anymore. Do you?
Kipchaks, I guess.
Yeah, but how do you push with Kipchak? You can kill the units, he's getting way better trades, sure. But how do you put the crab host in the base?
No, I guess you don't. 30k gold wood. Yeah. Helen winning with wood control. It wouldn't be surprising at all, would it?
He's a Quendy after all.
Yeah, he can't send the forward, or they die to Hussar? Yep. He needs more of his own Hussar. I mean, he has 70 farms. How does he have that last pop? Probably costs like a bit of raiding too much in turn, also costing wood. Using the siege workshops there as well.
Yeah, this doesn't really matter, but yeah, he doesn't have any wood anymore.
Still a really strong game by PoLaR, right? I mean, it is a matchup that after the rush, that PoLaR didn't play that perfectly, is I think hard to win for the humans. And
I think he had a very good opportunity at some point when he had all the traps in the middle, but then he lost them and the push stopped, and I think he went for too many raids when the raids really are not really possible here on this map with so many crab hosts in the back.
Yeah, he had a lot of pushing opportunities missed, True. But I mean, he's playing one of the top 4 players in the world. So.
Yeah, I mean, obviously he's doing well. Still raiding, trying to raid.
He's losing all the Kipchaks now, though. They're just taking a tour through the nothingness. Trying to raid, I guess. True could even make Cavatus, right? I mean, he also has the Cavator wing con. He has 900 gold. He could make the CA. Bulgarian CA are better than Cuban CA. Probably even better than Kipchak. Against some things.
Right, actually, Bulgarian
not better
CA,
against other things.
Forgot about that. They are really good, right? I mean...
Yeah, it's another reason why I like the matchup for Bulgarians. And there is no talking about that it's a good matchup for Bulgarians later on that True didn't make CA.
Yeah, but okay, I mean, on this map, I think the Kipchak are even better than the Cavator because they are arguably stronger.
And PoLaR calls it. 2-2, we are going to game 5. And I'm out of drinks, so I'm gonna hustle to make coffee while I put the raid. The hype song on, everybody. PoLaR lost with humans and drew one here. So it is going to be. It was already at 2, so we don't need to change that. We need to change that. It is 2-2. Be right back with some coffee and game number 5 in this set where PoLaR is really bringing True to the brink, but True also looking good for the reverse field. I will leave you in Zayu's and the Hype Song's hands. Or maybe only the Hype Songs, depending on what Zayu needs. Maybe he also needs a coffee.
No, I'm fine, but the hype song is good to listen to, so I will just be silent and enjoy the hype song.
Mama, ich hab den Job. Sie hat den Job. Sie hat den Job. Ich hab den Job.
Ja, sie hat den Job. Ja. Finde auch du deinen Ich hab den Job. Auf
Alright,
Stepstone.
so apparently there is some German advertisement here. Which is gone now. But we have the last map already going, and I'm just waiting for Otter to begin. And it's very exciting because I can already tell you the civs, True, indeed, did not go for the Mongols, but for the Teutons. And we have the Ethiopians for PoLaR. And Ethiopians and Teutons obviously without Dreadnought Crane. But we start on a rather short distance, very Arabia-like map, where this matchup could be very interesting. But yeah, let's wait for Otter to return and see who comes out victorious in this great set between True and PoLaR, which is 2-2 right now. And we are in this decider game to see who will advance as a winner to the final elimination bracket. Welcome back, Otter.
Heyo. The second height song didn't fire. You are in the game already, right? I don't need to send you the code.
Yes, I am.
And what do we have? Tell us the civilizations. And I'm gonna make a prediction for game 5. So
We have the Teutons for True and the Ethiopians for Polar. So no Mongols here for
Ooh,
True.
SO War.
Yeah, but it would have been SO Walk either way, I think. I think Inca are not... I mean, Inca could be fine here, but mostly would have been good against Hindustani, Bengali, Lithuanians, probably, and maybe Bulgarians. And yeah. Tell me once you're ready.
I have coffee now.
That's good.
It is. We have a land map. Prediction is up for game 5, and I'm paused at 36 seconds. Ooh, quite close generation as well. Tell me when you're there.
I am.
3, 2, 1. And let's go into game number 5. True as the Teuton, Polar as the Ethiopians. What do we like more here, Mr. Zayu?
Oh, that's a good question. So Ethiopians have very good SO, which could be very good. Also, they can start with camels, which Polar is doing, but he's also starting with barracks and 2 archery ranges here. So maybe going for the arbalest, which could be strong against Teutons, but he needs to micro them away from the SO of True. I think
I like art behind his O. I like a lot here for Ethiopia.
Yeah, it could be really good, but True is not even going for SO. He's going for castles, barracks, and stables. So trying to go for a little bit of a rush here, which should not be too effective against the camels.
Ethiopian camels aren't the strongest, but they do get extra armor as well now, which doesn't really matter for the rush, right? For the rush, they're actually fine though. I mean, they have full attack upgrades. That's kind of everything that matters for the rush was, and they have husbandry. Well, I think. Do Ethiopians get husbandry? Ask myself that question.
I have no clue. Oh, Polar with a really aggressive castle here, actually. And now the Seed Workshop being dropped here by True right at the front as well. Yeah, so right at front as well. So this is an interesting castle built by Polar with 1 villager trying to get that up. Let's see if he manages to do that.
Need to wall in the villager. I mean, the good thing making castles against students is you can wall them in. They don't have any range units early on. But Polar doesn't do that and loses the way. Trying to go for another there even. So Polar playing for a heavy mid push here in the last game of the series. Placing 3 castles. They're really close to each other.
That will be hard though.
Well, I think Ethiopians have a game advantage later on, maybe, if they can keep Arb alive. Sure. Lots of relics on the maps, lots of it as well. Loses the middle castle, oh boy. Or they delete it.
I wasn't watching, I was watching the Rage, which are not too effective, doing a little bit, but not too much. But Polar has all his villagers at the front, so just building up the castles. He is kind of housed here a little bit, which will probably go away once he finishes that castle, but for the moment he's quite on the limit.
And so fight now in the middle. 2 for 1 for Polar.
Well, kind of equal probably, but yeah, clearing up the rest of the army here. Drew pretty low on army count here actually. Didn't you produce that much or what?
You see what Polar's placing in the middle. It's not watchtowers.
He's placing keeps. Yeah, I mean he's just trolling us at this point, I think.
Trolling you.
Yeah, trolling me. Like, keeps?
I'm not trolling.
I'm just putting the foundations of the keeps here. I'm not going to even bother to build them.
No, he tried to build it. The C200 denied one, and now Trap or something is going to deny the second one.
Okay.
Ethiopian keeps are way better, right? Than the watchtowers, but
they're
not really a position for tower rush, I think. Yeah, Camel's diving in deep. There is Helvedius in the mix, so I don't know. That looks a bit like a Camel waste. But he has the ARP behind there. I think he's just training in the Camels to deny the SO from shooting his ARP. True with 3 trebuchets there on the right side, working away on the castle. Polar just placing another one in front of it. What is this play by Polar to just throw all the stones he has at his opponent? Does he want to be David killing the Goliath World Cup champion here or what?
I'm not sure. So this castle is extremely ambitious and also not going up. And it will just be trapped down immediately here. Ah, okay, maybe. Nah, he probably are. I mean, there's 5 traps. It will just go down. Also, the other
Yeah,
castle
there's a lot of stone wasted by PoLaR. They're about to end a lot of points on True, if I see that right. Over 1,000.
yeah, it's looking very good here for True now. He defended it successfully. He doesn't have the crazy big army here, but he doesn't need to. He has traps, he has SO, and a couple of melee units to defend those. So what do you need more, right? And now
It's
the
actually
SO
1,000
max
points
here.
on PoLaR.
1,000 points on PoLaR? That's a lot. Why do I not even see that? Huh.
Because it's over.
Yeah, True had Mongols
And
left,
you
but he
didn't put your
use it.
10 points on True to get them all this.
Yeah, I should have done that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So SO fight here, just dancing a bit, taking decent fights, both of them. But yeah, so another castle going on by PoLaR here on the right hand side.
PoLaR has only
1-for-1.
30 villagers, but its army is looking quite good still. But the
Yeah,
will count.
yeah.
Oh, that TC. Now he doesn't have any stone to protect anything, and that TC is just super out for raiding, and True is exactly going raiding there.
Yeah. Yeah, the eco of PoLaR is really not existing here, and he's out of gold, and this is basically his last effort. I think he can make this work if he manages to destroy the SO, but he has only 2 traps, and 1 trap is just dancing around in his army and not doing anything. More towers though to the right in front of the castle. And the paladin are just protecting the relic here for True on the right hand side.
Mentor Pilot always says, if you assume something, you make an ass out of you and me.
Man, PoLaR needs so many res, he needs everything, he needs stone to protect his I mean, their castle here on the left hand side would be so good and so valuable, but he doesn't have any stone. He doesn't have any wood either, he doesn't have gold, and now the paladin, 5 paladin are coming in to kill the traps, not being protected here well enough by the halberdier. Then 2 will fall, 3 maybe... Only 2.
Wait, which minute are you on?
13:20.
Oh, okay, I'm 5 seconds ahead of you, I think.
Oh, okay.
You sounded ahead at some point, I sped up a bit, but I guess you weren't. I'm sorry.
So my words were
The guard tower is staying up. We have a keep with 81 HP.
Yeah, and 2 kissing keeps here at the right hand side. Okay, this is actually a very nice mining base here for PoLaR in the front. I really like that.
Wait, what? Ah, there's 4 more keeps. I didn't even see them.
Oh, those were I was talking about earlier. Okay, no problem. So the traps here from True protecting his base and also the SO. And yeah, there's just not really any siege to push by PoLaR.
Yeah, they're already out of range of that 81 HP keep. So it was a really long working day, so my casting is focusing on more nonsensical stuff, especially after the long last game. It's a really close game 5, so I should probably just let Zayu talk and try to move the camera a bit better.
I'll do the talking. So I have a really nice monk that's living on the cliff at the very right of the map. You know, that's what they do, the monks living in small cages in the hills. And he's just relaxing there, healing his accompanied paladin a little bit.
I wasn't me that you were talking about the black knot and stuff.
Oh,
It's the role
know,
change here.
just...
Who do you think is ahead in the game right now?
Just trolling you. I think True is ahead in this game. He didn't waste that many resources. He
really nice shots by PoLaR.
Yeah, really. Yeah, I mean, that was good. Sure, but it's not the end of the world, you know. There's just no push going on by PoLaR right now, and I would love to see bombard cannons here actually. Bombard cannons could be so nice for PoLaR, just sniping away the siege workshop, the siege onagers. And interestingly enough, since True isn't really raiding, I mean he could raid with paladin, but his scouts are just not that great to raid. Maybe the forward castles are indeed a good choice, and he doesn't need to protect his eco. Left hand side eco totally unprotected, back eco totally unprotected, top side or right hand side eco unprotected, also being raided by 3 paladin. But yeah, again, I mean, if you just don't have siege onager and you build the castles and then the castles just get destroyed while we see siege onagers chopping away the obelisks, Yeah, and if the castles
Okay,
just get destroyed,
like, I want to make a point about the game development.
Sure.
And I agree with, like, somewhat agree with what Kelar is saying in chat, right? We had that moment where PoLaR had only 30 villagers and no real eco development. It's still the problem that he's raidable, like you said, right? But I feel like there could have been a lot more done, and PoLaR actually, like, for the last 10 minutes or 5 minutes has way more pop than True. Like, True is not popping out, he's staying at 150 population. Kinda doesn't have the gold eco here, has a really nice and early farm eco setup, wood eco setup, but not really the gold eco, and he isn't making any trash units. I mean, why would he? Shooting trash units aren't exactly what you're making, and against all these ARFs, you can't make ETK, which are cheap on gold, right? So it is Paladin SO, very, very expensive composition. Also not the raid heaviest composition, not that Teutons have a raid heavy composition, so the unprotected eco by PoLaR might not be as bad. I mean, that raid on the right was nice, but he's putting a castle there now. And there's still a lot of stone. True, stole that relic with the mock though.
Yep, and there's 2 Paladin in the back of PoLaR's base from True, who are protecting that relic. But we have seen that PoLaR doesn't really go for relics anytime early, so True always goes for them quite early, but...
True was
Yeah,
clearly triggered by PoLaR stealing his relics in game 3, right? He wants to be the one sneaking relics and not the one being
No, I don't think so. I think he's just controlling this game, and this is very True-esque, if you could say it like this. To just control the game, you know, don't even be full pop cap. Why should he spend all his food and wood on halberdiers, for example, who don't do anything, or skirms, so just wait until the gold comes in, then produce unit, and just bank up some res. And he's just chilling at his base, defending with siege onagers, and just waiting until this game ends when PoLaR runs out of res. At least that's what it feels like.
It's a bit dangerous to play the waiting game with a Civ that doesn't get light cap.
Yeah, I mean, it's so hard to push against him. But I think bombard cannons could really make a difference here. Bombard cannons, some halberdiers to protect against the paladin could really make a difference. So we see another castle here for PoLaR on the left hand side now. Now the eco is kind of protected. But yeah, he's now attacking the barracks on the left hand side, which I'm not sure what True intended to produce out of them. Okay, some halberdiers now, but against what? Traps? Meat shield? I don't know. The camels? A couple of camels. Yeah, and now there's just onager being repaired even. And he will just send the onagers forward and kill the traps, and the traps are just too immobile to react. The bombard cannons could move. But okay, there's no siege workshops on the left. But now, okay, the paladin can of course also kill the traps, especially if you send them forward like this. But actually, there's one siege onager hiding behind the TC. I didn't see that. And there's one siege onager killing one trap. Other one killed the second one.
Getting a sword on the ups, and that push was ill-fated by the British.
Yep. And also there's no halberdiers to protect here. Halberdiers for PoLaR should be really good. Oh, SO shots on the villagers. Oof. All of them went down. Traps unprotected though. And now True with the pincer attack coming from all sides at once. But not focusing anything, okay? He will kill the two. He will kill the two onagers, I suppose, but the one from the bottom. Okay, now going at the traps were unpacked here actually.
Yeah, his onagers to finish off this pincer by killing the ARP. Yeah, we're just taking down all the paladin.
Not there. They're not there, but now PoLaR going for the move immediately, and there's one onager now, and he will finish the job. And now there's no siege again for PoLaR to push. It's kind of the story, right, of the set. Like, he's using the siege all the time.
PoLaR now putting a forward castle down, so wants to push again. Raiding a bit in the back there, economy and population cap for both. And yeah, I think True doesn't want us to watch the Kelar Webby set.
Yeah, it looks like it. And
I also really needed to do some stuff in between, so I don't know, like,
Yeah, me too, actually.
What I'm gonna do now, but I guess it's a game 5 with a really good set. Keep watching.
Yeah, yeah. As I said, the halberdiers are just completely useless here for True. I'm not sure why he made those. I was praising him for not doing any halberdiers because it doesn't make any sense, and then he did it. PoLaR though now protecting his woodline at the left hand side so that there's not another pincer attack, so very well done by him, but the paladin will still get those traps. So again, siege taking out here. Halberdiers will also all die, but okay. I guess it frees up some pop space for True. And right hand side push on the gold for PoLaR. Try to get up some more towers, but denied by the scouts here from True.
Not for long, right? Villages are still in one of the towers, scouts are going back, so PoLaR will keep building the north. And there is 7 keeps. Very PoLaR.
New traps being added here for PoLaR. And yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, the scouts, will they be able to take out the SO? I don't think so. The ARBs should just shred them completely. But okay, the onagers are just moving back, not behind the arbalest, which they should move to. Also, the trap is very exposed here. Maybe packing could be an option. Actually, no, it's fine.
He was kind of waiting for a way to push this army. He has 8 traps in his castles. So he could go for a big push, but they are just in hiding. And True is getting the right side gold there. Has put a castle on that, and TC for PoLaR won't go up. He's taking a lot of advantages around the map. Relic count, by the way, 4-0 in favor of True. So he managed to sneak the lower relic? No, that one not, because that one PoLaR is getting right now. And has another one in the back.
Yeah. 6 relics on the map, and now we have 1 trap pushing at the castle in the middle. Okay, easy shot for a siege onager. I mean, there's just no siege here for PoLaR, and he's pop capped. He has 3 traps in the queue, but yeah, what can he do now?
71 halberdiers in the queue.
Yeah, right. I mean,
that's why traps aren't coming out.
The hells are useful, but he needs more barracks then. Also, I think he should just add bombard cannons. But yeah, okay, maybe he doesn't need to push. I think not pushing is also an option. He's taking the forward gold, which is fine, and he's taking the forward stone on the left side. Yes, exactly.
Okay, there comes a push by True. 3 trebuchets against the towers. Help versus help fight should be a good fight for the Teutons.
Yeah, absolutely. They have more melee armor. And the towers.
Not under the towers, though.
Yeah, nice SO shots here.
Yeah. I don't see any SO shots.
It was already on the halberdiers in the fight. Also left hand side some SOs were traded again, and 2 traps now working on the castle, but those will also be stopped by the SO.
PoLaR trying to push the left side. Yeah, but only has that 1 trap and 2 more there.
Yep.
Kelar's still here, so you guys haven't started yet. I don't know if you can wait or not, but
yeah.
They should check my DMs. Just thumbs up.
And now also towers on the left hand side. So PoLaR the tower man now with the push here through the middle finally has 5 traps ready now to make this push. Let's see how much the siege onagers can do and how well he can protect those. While the gold is being raided here by True with the onager.
Starting the draft now, yeah, and I really need to go for at least 10 minutes in between, so I think we have to, I don't know what we're doing. Let's focus on this game 5.
Yeah. Okay, I mean, PoLaR was able to destroy 1 castle. We have some Teuton skirms here now, which are really not the best for True. Where, I mean, this army in the middle, if I'm being honest, I think 15 paladin could clear.
He tried with paladin before though, right? I mean, they all died to the ARBs. It's Ethiopian arms, we shouldn't forget the faster firing rate there.
Yeah.
He needs like paladins plus then to get them into a position for SO shots.
No,
and PoLaR now has 5 trebuchets.
No! Okay, you realize. Oh, phew, that was just the time. Phew, I was so
Yeah,
scared.
but bombard cannons like would really enable him to push if he can micro them against the SO, right?
Yep. And now finally we see some Hussar here for the Ethiopians. Not the greatest Hussar obviously, but still fine to take out the SO here. I mean, at least one. Look at the right hand side. Oh, that stone being mined. Yeah, a bit true. Who is at 4k stone, by the way, so I don't see
boy.
him losing his castle or losing his base position anytime soon.
PoLaR
Nice.
trying to go in again, has Yavs behind the trebuchets, but only 2 SO of his own and they're shooting his own traps! Tortured engines can be a pain to yourself sometimes.
Yep. And now, same story again. Oh, okay, I see some traps moving toward me. One onager from the left, one onager from the right. Happily chewing away at those traps, and 2 more traps are going down. And only 1 trap left.
And it falls as well. Another push fails by PoLaR, and PoLaR is out of gold. Even though he mined so much on the map, right? Only 2 gold miners remaining. The gold in the middle of the map still remaining. Left side stone controlled by True now with a few halberdiers. And True just snatching all the resources on the right side and has a push there. 3 trebuchets and a few halberdiers. And I think they're even on a hill, but only 1 is firing.
Yeah, that's weird.
I think it's is it a bug or are they out of range?
They are probably out of range, but how can they position like this and be out of range? They must have right-clicked the castle and then they're unpacked out of range, and it's a bit weird.
He wanted to go on the hill. I think he right-clicked them onto the hill and then unpacked them probably to be on the hill, and then only one is within range. But there's no zero reaction by PoLaR. I think if PoLaR... he's out of gold, right? If he had gold, he could just make 10 shortles and clear it.
Right, but I mean, there's only 10 farms and not the most important thing in the world. There's the gold forward though, that might be, and the gold and the stone forward actually, where the 2 watchtowers are basically, and sorry, keeps.
Watchtowers. Regniak's making a good point about why the traps are not working. It is Sunday, and I want to say Ethiopians are Christians, but it's student traps. Well, they're Christians as well.
Wait, where are the Arbs? Oh, he sent them to the right hand side. Okay. Okay, so now he's pushing through the middle with traps that don't have arbalist protection. Seems interesting.
It's only
to me.
skirms challenging him there, I guess.
Yeah, I mean.
Where's True's army though? Like,
yeah, he doesn't have really any army. He's just chilling and checking for the next steps, and has 50 halberdier in the queue. But will now just go for probably some gold units, or maybe not, if he doesn't feel there's any need.
needs to save the traps. Will Arbalest take out the traps here? Now he notices. Will at least get 1, I think.
Yeah, 1 should go down. But also in the middle, there's
Granulation
traps for PoLaR, and the halberdiers should just be able to take them down if they would focus them. If they don't, okay. Now they do. Yep, and these 2 of the traps in the middle go down, and all 3 traps go down again. No, actually 1 survived with 4 HP.
And repairer.
Yep. But where are the bombard cannons, man? Bombard cannons could have been so good here. You know, if there's just an army, move them behind your arbalest, move them between the
Oh, it's
pipes.
cool. DMs don't like bombard cannons. I sympathize with them, but I think I agree with they need them.
Good.
True has like a line base. Like an invisible cutoff line where his base ends. PoLaR is just taking it out.
He's just using his gold for some traps and then mostly SO, right? And he's sitting on 10k food, 8k wood, he's just chilling, you know? While PoLaR is absolutely on his limit.
I mean, only 1k gold. Not that chilling, right?
Yeah, but 10k food? 11k food now?
That's just a few hundred gold.
It's just farming simulator at this point here. For Teuton, especially with the cheap farms. Now even Shotels coming in to clear the SO with great success.
And Hussars by Ethiopians as well, so what is PoLaR gonna do? When in doubt, raid it out.
Yeah, and more towers now being added, and this might again, I mean, yes, he has a very large bank, but in this game, especially with students who are kind of gold dependent, okay, now he's a single trap push and he's just getting killed by the siege onager again. Story of this game.
Losing a trap push from the left side as well, but I think PoLaR is going... not going there with the Hussar and the... Until Chillister helps, and the Avalist as well, eating one big shot from the top while trying to go to the bottom. Siege onager just gets cleared, but PoLaR isn't defending this castle, and it's a super important castle. That's a ton of his farms around that.
Yeah, that one is very important. And True has
way more important than the ones on the right that died.
True still has 4.5k in the bank, man.
He's just waiting for his big castle push here.
No, it will not happen.
What has been made? PoLaR is on gold again somewhere, probably in the middle, yeah, where he has his tower base. One trap push there to the northern castle, which might also fall and make the gold and stone position in the middle a bit more secure. Farming castle fell though.
Do you remember the show match between Frost and True that ended 5-0 for Frost? Where the last game was this huge lake map that lasted for, I don't know, an eternity. Where True also had 5k gold, stone for the majority of the game and didn't really use it.
That wasn't the show match, that was the grand finals of Ragnarok.
Oh, that was the grand finals of Ragnarok. Sorry, I always thought that was a show match. Yeah.
No. The Dravidian game, like, I think, or Koreans? I think it was Korean mirror, right? That was Ragnarok. Yeah. 5-0 would also be a long show match. There was a best of 9 finals of Ragnarok.
Yeah, okay. Well, at least this feels like a little bit like it. It's not the same map, but it's like...
So you think PoLaR is losing, right? PoLaR is winning, right?
No. Unless he makes bomber cannons.
Hellbiddy raiding now. Yeah, but like that game you referenced, Frost won that, right?
Yes. I know. And where are the bomber cannons? Also, it's so easy to snipe the S over the Ethiopian bomber cannons. Now some SO shots on the top. Boom! But despite having some good shots there, still the trap... Okay, one trap will go down. And this is developing again into a very slow game. Skirmishers on the bottom, moving forward, 4 of them, trying to raid, but there's 2 houses in the way. It looks like RM, you know? 2 houses on the bottom, blocking the skirms from going in. Okay, but now actually a scout raid here, which makes a lot of more sense.
Yeah, I mean, how unprotected Famiko is, and it might look like Tigui TCs, but it's Ethiopians and not Mayans, so...
Yep.
That will be effective. PoLaR has to commit a lot of pop to that. Abalist and a ton of heavily is going there. But still has his main up mass in the middle, and it's somewhat still alive. 53, all but very hurt ones. And another trap push getting shut down there, True with the repairs, True with 3 trebuchets. And...
Yep.
Yeah.
What's in the left-hand side siege workshops? Are there also? Let me see. They have like 5 SO in them, just waiting until they get to any use when the push is coming. There is like no attempt at all by True to push here. It's just waiting it out and waiting it out. And PoLaR trying again and again and again, messing up traps. But yeah. And PoLaR now transitioning his relics from the front monastery, because he fears that might go down into a new one, which is also not super protected. Are there only 2 castles left for PoLaR?
What happened to the second relic of PoLaR?
Well, he's just transferring them.
PoLaR is transferring them. Okay.
Yeah.
You said true, I think, or I understood true.
Oh, sorry. And now we have one trap against the castle and one siege onager against the trap. And 50-50.
So Zerto, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, everybody. You are coming into a very close game 5 in the winner matches of the fastest chaos 1v1 deathmatch on Hyperrandom. We've got True playing as the Teutons, and with a good resource bank, because that is his signature move, if you don't know who True is. Top DMR, top 4 DMR, winner of Deathmatch World Cup 1 here, known to bank a lot. And we've got PoLaR, known for placing a lot of guard towers. This time it is even keeps with the Ethiopians in this case. Duking it out in a great set, and we are in game 5. Very close and long one. Bank is speaking for True winning. Position on the map is kind of alright for PoLaR, or better for him.
Yep, absolutely. New tower, new keep got up here, but it's the 20th time that we have one trap attacking the castle and one siege onager killing that trap and then dying.
Yeah, and then die to the towers. But there's another one trap pushed by True. 2 Haven is attacking it, 2 villagers out repairing them. The villager stopped. Because it was on full HP. That might kill the trap. True doesn't realize.
Now we have a transition to the left hand side, and oh my god, the onagers. Actually, the shots weren't too bad.
Good reaction by PoLaR.
Yeah.
Trap is going down instead of it selected, but that's a big shot on the Avalanche, so I watched it. Yeah, I watched both at the same time. Top left, you could see how the trap was going down and the Avalanche being things. PoLaR says, oh, rip pathing. Yeah, new pathing, really bad for dodging SO shots. Units walking into the direction you're not sending them to sometimes. Or more often than not, really.
Yep. And now that was very gold intensive.
Yeah, the Abmas was one of the PoLaR's win conditions, so this is really important. Like, students don't have much when gold runs out, like only the occasional SO against Arbalists. And yeah, no, not getting light cap, like ETK also dying to that, or the units they can make with low gold, dying to up. It's 26 remaining, very low HP. Should PoLaR maybe heal them in the castle?
Yeah.
Or with a monk?
Yes.
He has a monk.
He has a monk, yes. But yeah, how do you... I mean... What do we do here in PoLaR's position? He has only 2 relics, his opponent has 4. And the ARPs are gone, mostly. There is no gold to reproduce them. He is low on food, low on rest and total. And he's getting
for the
raided.
Hussar win con, even though the scout rates are kind of more effective right now as PoLaR loses so many castles at the start, and he calls it. PoLaR with the 3-2 sets in this tournament so far, but loses out to True and to True's bank of 9k wood, 8k food, 3k stone, and even a little bit of gold. Very, very classic True game to finish it out.
Absolutely, absolutely. And he had all the siege workshops all over the map filled with SO just to defend his base. He was just waiting it out here. Super classy.
Yep. KT better for True, and PoLaR maybe wasting all that stone trying to push at the start, bite him a bit. Like, he was too open to raids in the end there. Left side he could completely expose, so even scouts could raid that, and True very nicely shutting down all of PoLaR's push attempts. 13k for the TM World Cup 1 champion and Viper Slayer.